Knew I forgot something. Knew I forgot something. Hey there, guys. It's Metro, and we are back. And in today's episode, we are going to take a look at a new character. Character I've just gotten leveled up, just gotten set up in general. And I'm realizing now that I don't actually have any conduits still. So we're actually still in the process of setting up. Let me get some of this real quick. It's something oil. I don't even know what it's called, to be honest. Embalmer's oil, that's it. Just got some of that. Anyway, blue headband, blue class. You damn right, buddy. How's it going, ma'am? Alright, let's go ahead and I don't actually know how this works. I'm not sure I've ever purchased it. You can get a whole thing of conduits somehow, can't you? But yeah, we're gonna play this Shaman. Now this is again a second Shaman, not the original one that I had on Horde. But this one is now more geared than that one. That one was like only like 220 or something. But yeah, you can get all this 226 gear, which is really nice. Not the biggest fan of Draenei Shaman, to be honest, but it's not bad. Female Draenei is definitely alright. I wish male Draenei had like more, yeah, just like male Draenei in general had more, a lot of weird transmog options. They don't really have, they don't have what I'm looking for, let's put it that way. I can't enjoy male. But anyway, I think the guy that sells this is just at the flight path, right? I have to imagine. And we actually have water. Every time I ever play a healer, I always forget to get water. It's very common. It's over here, I guess. Then we'll get started. Provided I don't have any other things to do, I think. I think that's it all. So what is it that we're looking to buy here? This one, 500 gold. Oh, you have to be at the Forge of Bonds, okay. So that means we have to go, well, we could go to Zareth Mortis and do it, I guess. There's one there now, right? Or is that a bad idea, maybe? I don't know. Possible it's a bad idea. I make plenty of those. Oh yeah, there's another. Yeah, so that thing, we're gonna get 3 of those this week. That people thought it was like a bi-weekly quest, but no, it's actually every 2.5 days or something like that. So there's gonna be probably multiple weeks where you get 3. So does that make the rep even faster? I think that might be the case, yeah. Okay, so that seems like a really good, I don't even know. Obviously, Mechanicos is what we want. I don't even really know what we actually are going to use or whatever, but potency conduit, obviously we're going to take the Vesper one. It seems like a really good option. But what else? Finesse conduits. I've never even looked at them, to be honest. Grants you 8 seconds. Heroism, any similar effect grants you 8 seconds of Spirit Walker's Grace. That seems useless. Thunderous Pause. That seems pretty good. Oh, that's interesting. Cooldown on Earthbind, Tremor, and Capacitor. Well, probably never going to use any of those, to be honest. Wow, those are really bad. Holy fuck, Finesse are really bad for this spec. Honestly, like so bad that I don't even think I'm going to take that. I was originally going to take that because I thought it would help, but God, those are awful. Those have to be like the worst Finesse conduits in the game, Jesus. What the fuck is the point of that? Like what? 8 seconds. I mean, I guess it's useful. Hex effect. Enemies affected by a hex deal 10% reduced damage for 8 seconds after hex is removed. What? Well, that's just useless. What? Anyway, a lot of these are really shit. Holy shit. Earth Elemental increases your maximum health by 26%. That's an interesting one. Wow, this is all they have? Wow. Huh. Surprising. Using Healing Stream Totem increases the healing of your next 3 healing surge. Oh, that's interesting. Seems like a pretty good one. And that one, I guess. Oh, wait, maybe that one. That one seems quite good. Afternoon rifle. What's up, buddy? How's it going, man? Earth shield increases your healing done to the target by an additional 7%. Yeah, that seems like the one. And then in terms of defense, we'll obviously take that one. And then I guess... I mean, that might be the most useful for me, to be honest. But this one is the one that should be the most useful. Okay, I guess that's that. We're ready to go. A couple enhanced conduits as well. Probably should have been a little bit more cautious of what I put in where, but that's fine. Alright, I think we're ready to do some keys. Problem is I don't have a key. What's this? Why is this glowing? Problem is I don't have a key, so we're going to have to rely on getting into a group. That means we're going to have to rely on there being groups. Wow, there are no groups at all. Holy fuck. God damn, man. This is pretty scary. What item level are these people? Can I get into one of these? I doubt it. I highly doubt it. I don't actually know. Like, is 226, like, where does that take me? I actually don't know. I mean, I'll sign up to a few of these. I don't even have my score link, though. So, yeah, they're not going to invite me. Hey, Devo, what's up, buddy? How's it going, man? Jesus Christ. Yeah, I don't actually know. This is a real problem, man. I really hope this... I really hope that starting Tuesday, this is no longer a thing. Yeah, I mean, I guess we could try to sign up for that and maybe get into something like this, but definitely not trying to do it too. I just don't really know what this item level is, like, equivalent to. I can't really remember, honestly. 227. I mean, that would have probably been good. I'm 237 and I do 15s. Well, just wondering what, like, the average person... But yeah, I'm not going to get invited to any of that, so... Yeah, pretty much only choices do it too. Which is definitely not what I want to do. Man, that sucks. 12s? You think 12s? You think you would invite somebody with 0 score to a 12? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, what's this quest? Not doing any of these. I don't even know what these are for. Hey, what's up, Tagor? How's it going, man? Yeah, okay, this is kind of fucked, to be honest. Okay, there we go. That's one. 9. That should be... I should get into that. Yeah, let's just keep chain declining me, so... Even the 2? Are you fucking serious? Or did that guy just delist the key? I think he just delisted the key. Okay, that 9, kind of like our only hope right now, it feels like. I honestly don't really like this mount. Like, look, what is that? What the fuck is that? That looks so weird. Let's see how much damage we do as healer. Oh, wow. Okay, yeah, alright. It died pretty quick. I actually know how long that totem lasts. Oh, that's not the right button. Yeah, there is just actually no keys, so... Gonna have to do anything we can. I mean, there's really... Okay, the 5. Come on. Please. Please, 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 please. Okay, at least we can get a 5 key. Something would save us at least a whole key there. Alright, that's a good start. Good place to start. I mean, what can we do? Is there anything we can do here? Go kill that rare, I guess. There's definitely a lot of gear out here that I can get as upgrades still. Oh, this is that dog rare. This thing's like always up. This is like the new Korok or whatever, the guy who just roamed around the middle area of the place, whatever. I don't even know what I'm saying. Nothing. There's like a avian nest or something, right? Metro Resto Shaman warms my cold heart. Oh yeah. Nice, a Shami, welcome, yes. We used to play Shaman a lot, but didn't play a lot of alts this expansion anyway. Oh wow, that's lucky. Holy fuck. Okay, well that's a couple thousand gold for free right there. Oh yeah, we have the wrong like thing on too. What legendary? I have the Kyrian one, yeah. Seems quite good. Alright, let me go ahead and shift that out. System interface. Where is it? Oh, raid profiles, that's it. It's looking for bars. Okay, well, first of all, use raid style party frames. Like that. Power bars. Borders, no. And that's it. Oh no, man, you went over to the dark side. Oh, I've been playing healing for longer than I've been playing tank, actually. Metro, do you use liquid or air cooler for your PC? Oh, that's a hell of a story I have actually on that. So I originally got this PC. I remember where I was when I first told people. I was in Templis Astralis, and a guy, Theo, a longtime viewer, a friend of Cop as well, he was like, oh wow, you got like an insanely good PC minus the cooler. I was like, what? And I didn't know anything about it at the time. I just like, you know, 8 years ago prior to that, when I bought my previous PC, it was like, oh, liquid cooling was like on the rise, right? So I just bought like whatever the first liquid cooler was, basically thinking like it was just objectively better than air cooling. And he's like, yeah, you got a really shit cooler, but doesn't matter, dude. The rest of the PC is fucking crazy. And I was like, I was kind of, you know, not happy to hear that. So anyway, like, you know, a bunch of years go by, and I remember where I was in Mechagon. I start hearing like this. It's like a noise, like a really weird sounding noise. And so I guess what was wrong was like there was something damaged in the pump itself of the liquid cooler. So it was like so loud that I couldn't even hear the game sounds. Like it was not good. I don't even know what engine this is. Necrotic Wake, yeah, okay. So I like called or whatever, I emailed them, and they're like, okay, well, we'll do we can fix it or replace it. But you have to send your PC here. I was like, yeah, that's not happening. Are you fucking kidding me? Not gonna go without a PC for like a week and a half. So they're like, okay, well, you know what? We can give you a free part, but you're gonna have to figure out how to put it in yourself, basically. And I was like, come on, bro. You know I play Blood DK, right? I can figure this shit out. So anyway, I get the thing, and I guess I installed it like in a suboptimal way. I didn't realize this until years later, but I installed it There's supposed to be some like gravity assistance to the device, and I installed it like 45 degrees from the way it should be. So then flash to another year, like we're like, this is only like 6 months ago, and I'm sweating. I'm like fucking sweating in my room. I'm like, why the fuck is it so hot? And like I'm just like, man, I can't believe how hot it is in my room. And then one day I just touched my PC. I'm like, ah! It burned me, okay? The fucking CPU was 100 degrees Celsius while I was playing WoW. So then a guy taught me how to align it right. So I aligned it right, and it was like, huh, okay, well that's certainly better. But it was still like, like 70 some degrees. And now it's in my head, I'm like, you know what, dude? I don't know about all this, man. I really don't. Like, I think this is fucked. This is not something I should be having all these issues with, right? So I literally just fucking took it out, and it's just in a box somewhere, and I bought a new Noctua, it's the brand, air cooler, and I haven't looked back since. So that's my story. That was a long one, but anyway, Alliance Shaman, yes, correct. Yeah, 100. It was actually more than that. It was like 110 or something like that. It literally, like, my hand, it felt like I was putting it on a stove. Well, that's probably exactly what the temperature would have been on a stove. I have a liquid cooler, and I'm starting to hear a rattling sound. It's super minor, but barely noticeable. But if my temps go... Yeah, you got to keep an eye on that. Because I'm pretty sure the rattling thing is a failure of the pumps, right? Like, it's not, like, just some... I don't think it's a coincidence, is what I'm saying. Like, I think there's a problem if that happens. So, you gotta be ready for that. How many degrees is it now? Like 50 to 60? So like half of what it was that time when it was broken. But it's not, it's not like it's like fucking frozen. It's not like that cooler is like frozen my PC. It's not like it's that good, but I just don't ever want to deal with that again. I'm done with it. A fan only has one moving part, therefore less points of failure. Yeah, you agree. Okay, yeah. Yes, totally agree with that. I don't actually have a Hellstone spot. Honestly, I don't really think I need that on the bars. Nope. Guess we're going.
Yet another of the Kyrians.
That it? Okay. It's a tough first pull, man. I get you. I'd be cautious too if I were you. Okay. Well, yeah, we definitely could have done higher, I guess, but... Oh, man, I just love having an interrupt. I love being at range, too. Holy Pally's fun, man, but it's just a lot of fucking work. Be at range constantly. Okay, this is gonna be easy. Wow. I can't believe. I guess, yeah, should have realized. 226, pretty easy. See what the routes people do in fives, though. It'll be interesting. That Paladin, what the fuck? He must be like fully geared. My temperatures right now under full load are around 45°C. Gotcha. Okay, well that's a much better. You have a much better cooler than I had then. But yeah, with streaming, I was able to really notice it. It was crazy. Oh yeah. Okay, that guy's Kyrian as well. actually have a... Wrong character. I don't have a fucking weapon. Oh, is that gonna heal with Sanguine? Those guys don't actually drop Sanguine, I guess. Are you using Healbot? That's Voodoo, yeah. I didn't realize how good air cooling was as a concept until I drove an old Volkswagen. Crazy what good airflow can do. Oh yeah, cool. I certainly have no concept of it. But like being at 45 degrees, it's overkill. I see. Yeah, that's really, that's... I mean, even now, I can take a look now.
I am sure he would gladly take your limbs as repayment.
Yeah, so there you go. So that's with streaming. About 60. Streaming and playing. This guy gonna use maybe Typhoon? Pretty good idea there. Did he Typhoon in the wrong direction? This probably is actually probably... What's this guy doing? You want to come and fucking help us kill this? Okay, cool. Anyway, this is probably like the worst affix in the game for a 5, huh? Fucking Sanguine, dude. It's hard enough at real difficulties. People can't figure it out, I bet. Granted, I live in a country that's hot year-round, so I think I get more value from the liquid cooling. I mean, truly, I don't actually understand, like, how valuable it is. Like, I don't... That's what I was saying. Like, dude, I'm not even lagging. That's what I was trying to explain to Painbow when he was helping me. I'm like, I'm not even lagging, dude. Like, it's 110 degrees Celsius, but it's not impacting performance of the PC at all. He's like... I mean, I get it. It sounds bad, but it's like, what's bad about it? I'm not really actually sure. It's just not good for the long term of the product, I guess, right? But that's it. From what I can tell. Good afternoon. Finally going with Cloudburst. Nope. You see wrong. I don't like that spell, and I don't plan on ever using it. You're gonna get this? Okay, I guess not. I'll get it. Hey, evenly distributed money. What's up, buddy? How's it going, man? It's basically anything above 80 is not good for the lifespan. Yeah, I get that part. That makes sense at least. High tide, yes. I like high tide. I don't know, there's not really any like crazy good talents, I feel like. There's no beacon of virtue, let's put it that way. This guy's basically the tank. Oh my god, are we really gonna skip this on a 5? Okay. Sure thing. Well, now I can't use the fucking spear or the orb. The issue with air cooling in a permanently hot country is that by every degree the temperature goes up, the CPU will go up 2 degrees. Right, well. I mean, obviously the CPU is much hotter than it is outside, right? That's the wrong button. Keep pressing the wrong button.
Your vaunted courage will be your doom. Your temple lies in ruin. Your brethren are butchered.
Do we actually like fail to break the shields? What the? Hey Marcel, what's up, buddy? How's it going, man? Did that guy pull with Soothe? What the fuck was that? I saw some random ass like weird spell on the character there. My CPU is 75 at the moment. 75 Fahrenheit. Well, I don't even know what the conversion is, but Yeah, either way, my CPU is using like take a look at this. It's like not even. I'm streaming at like really high quality and still not even 50%. So I just don't really get the whole temperature thing. It doesn't really make a lot of sense to me.
Hello.
It doesn't. It's not what I thought it was. Let's put it that way. My CPU will probably be sitting around 70 instead of 45 with liquid. But then you add how much more reliable air cooling is. Yeah. Well, so I guess it's just because I went from a bad liquid to a good air, but mine is way cooler with air, so. Man, I wish Resto Shaman had a Stormbringer. That'd be such a cool talent for Resto. Let's just use Rockula here. I feel like it's a good idea. Temperature isn't a problem until it's too high. I see, yeah. So it doesn't actually have really any impact on the performance until it reaches some kind of critical level, huh? Liquid cooling also makes the room hotter, so it adds personal discomfort. Oh, yeah, that's a great point, yeah. I mean, the heat has to go somewhere, though, so I don't think that's avoidable. I would settle for Gust of Wind instead of Stormbringer. Go Gust of Wind, you remember that? That was fun. As long as you're not hitting like 80, it's not an issue, I see. Well, good, thanks. Glad we had that conversation. Forgot all about all this stuff, to be honest. Ah. Oh, that wasn't mine, okay. Forgot about Braun there for a second. Oh, the Warlock forgot about pets for a second. Okay, I used all the weapons there, but feels like it was a decent decision.
You will be brought to justice. You dare.
The thing I like about Resto Shaman is it's basically a DPS. Like I can just kind of sit here and most of my globals be offense and still be fine. If the PC gets too hot, the PC reduce the power to cool him down. Nice. My PC is a female, so try to get that right. With air cooling, the heat is released into the room, but it's not as direct as the heat from a radiator. Yeah, I get you. It's not as concentrated, is what you mean, right?
My soldiers rise once more.
There's only one target. This mob is dead already. Holy fuck. Yeah, these are a little too easy. Okay, I don't think you want to get hit by that. Healing receive reduction as well, huh?
Your arrival proved timely, yet the battle rages on. We cannot rest until these invaders are purged from our skies.
Well, this has been a complete joke. Definitely should have started higher if I could have. I just noticed this is a 5. Yeah, I don't actually have any keys. So I couldn't get into the 10s and stuff. Welcome to the healers suck. How does that mean? CD on this is really, I need like something a little bit bigger to tell me when the CD of this is up. Someone pointed out something to me last night I didn't realize. All on death affixes are the 4 affix. Oh, yeah. Guess I didn't realize it either. I don't know what's that, Russian? Probably not a very popular language on the internet right now. Wait until you get some pug potato tanks. I've healed a lot, so healing used to be my main role. Trust me, it's not. I'm not doing it for the first time or anything. I do not speak Russian, friend, so I cannot help you. He is speaking in English. Why are you writing in Russian? Great question. Guess as long as I'm not speaking in Ukrainian, it makes somewhat sense. Resto Shaman is super fun though. Yeah, I really like it, honestly.
Beware.
Probably the easiest of the healers to get into. It's definitely a good place to start, yeah. I don't know. This guy's doing some really weird shit. Rock Ellie. Not really even anything going on. Can you show the HPS? Oh, sorry, I didn't realize. Didn't realize I didn't have it up. I knew that was gonna happen. As soon as I actually need to heal, I get stunned. It's sad I do so much more damage on Resto Shaman than Mistweaver, and it's 15 item levels higher, yeah. Yeah, Resto Shaman is just kind of the king of overall DPS, right? They've always been solid. They've been buffing Resto Shaman's DPS for a long time. I remember in Legion they buffed Chain Lightning by like 120% or something like that. It was crazy. Or maybe I'm thinking of it the other way around. Maybe they nerfed it. At that one point, it was like Chain Lightning was more damage single target than Sun. Oh, not the wrong one. Anyway, it was like more single target than the other spell. Who is the Sanguine Ichor guy? He's pumping. Yeah, that's the tank. Almost got killed by that. Mistweaver's in a bit of a sad place, is it? They need to buff Mistweaver damage. Their damage is actually not bad at all. It's just Resto Shaman that's the outlier. You notice how they didn't buff Mistweaver, but they buffed Holy Priest and Resto Druid? That's because Mistweaver was already like probably 4th best. It's hard to say. Like Discipline, I don't really know. It's hard to see Discipline do well. I will persevere with Mistweaver regardless, though, as I like the playstyle. Sweet man. Well, that's good. That's important. I mean, Blood DK is certainly not the best tank, right? But I still, I think I make it look pretty good. I'm a Blood DK and my friend is a Resto Chamois heal. He is 221 and do 4.1 overall. Yeah, we'll see how much I did. I don't think I'll get anywhere close to that because I honestly didn't realize how available this cooldown was. It's not something I'm used to, such a short CD. Mistweaver single target damage is decent. Oh yeah, definitely. They do good. They can do some good damage. 100%. This is pretty much up every pack, and that's something I was not capitalizing on at all. Does moving it incur any type of penalty whatsoever? I guess no, right? Oh, you can only, well, no, it's just off CD now. I thought I was going to say you can only actually move it once, but it's just disappeared. I heal myself so much as Blood DK? Yeah, well, that's really nice too, right? When you have that. You want to maybe not stand in that Sanguine, dumbass? Holy fuck, what the fuck? No penalty for moving the television, but you can't relocate it in the necropolis. Oh, interesting. Vesper can't be moved in Necrotic Wake. Well, that's... okay. What was that? Is that guy just standing? I didn't even see what happened.
Oh, I'm awfully proud of this one.
That's gonna miss, by the way.
I'll have you in stitches.
Okay. Anyway, it's been bugged in that room and the last boss.
No, that one was my favorite.
Okay, here we go. We got it.
Yourself,
It's on me, so
one who made you.
actually have a chance of doing it right. Only upstairs though. It's fine anywhere downstairs. Yeah, I know. I've been through it myself. It's the same issue with Night Fate Blink and
Tendrils and tails.
maybe even Death and Decay. I've not noticed. I did a 20 last night and it made me realize how much of a difference the shard made. Oh really? As a DPS. Gotcha. Alright. This is a joke key. What the fuck was that?
Shall be laid to waste.
Couldn't figure out what keybind it was for a second there.
None can escape the storm.
This is the spell I need to use much better on this character. I never fucking use this spell.
Enough of you.
Like, never. Okay, it's the right button. It's gonna be hard to get used to.
None can escape the storm.
A frost shot gives me some good movement. Well, that was easy.
Victory.
Okay, hopefully we get it. Do we get a 5 for that, or what do we get for that?
A fraction.
Oh my god, a 4. Jesus Christ. Alright, well, we got some work ahead of us here today. Did we get loot? Oh, we got anima, that's it. I'm not actually sure what loot gives. Oh, no. Yeah, alright, well, it's gonna be a while before we actually get anything we need. Anyway, yeah, the dungeon felt more difficult this week. A pre-made group doing 25s didn't expect a time of 21, but we did. Oh, yeah. That's strange. I don't think it was really, I don't think it was really anything. I don't think it was that much harder. Just a lot of idiots this week, it seems. Okay, so unfortunately we're stuck with a fucking 4 now. Start group. Hopefully we can easily triple upgrade this and then, start getting onto some real keys. Nobody's gonna invite me. I don't even I don't even have triple digit score, but I have only done 1 key. Soon we will have triple digit score. Interesting talent decisions there. Yeah, me too. I agree. Okay, I don't know. I guess we can go back to Zereth Mortis too, maybe. Certainly a lot of gear that I can get from Zereth Mortis. Do you track your Vesper charges? I guess not. No, I didn't even know it had charges. It doesn't have any, like, it doesn't really, you don't need to track that, do you? What's your gear like? It's just, like, fresh, like, everything is just from Zereth Mortis and then the legendary. Every single item is from Zereth Mortis, just buying the shit there. You're gonna see a lot of 227 characters. Everybody 226 with 1 legendary. That's 227. Yeah, you get 3 damage and 3 healing charges. Oh, is that actually all you get? I didn't realize that. Oh yeah, so let's see overall. Nimbus for Totem, crushing it. But so is this the legendary or is this the legendary? This doesn't seem obvious. I also learned that Priest Symbol of Hope reduced Havoc Demon Hunter's Metamorphosis as it is considered a defensive cooldown. Havoc Demon Hunters? You sure about that? I didn't know about that. They moaned at me for not doing it on CD. Oh, that's bizarre. Never heard that before. Oh. 251, okay. 3 is Leggy. Nice. Glad to hear that. Genesis Vestibule. The names of the fucking places are so great in this zone too, I'll tell you what. Tell you what. That's what they told me. I hadn't heard it before, but they were like 2.8, so I assume they were correct. Probably just trolling you, to be honest. I mean, how much does it... Doesn't it reduce things like 40% or something like that? That would be like unbelievably overpowered if that was the case. Blizzard would like have to fix that, right? I don't actually know how you're supposed to... That's when I feel like the only way to get to this one is... I don't know, you can just literally ride right up it. Okay. Oh, what was that? Take on the appearance of a random automa. That's cool. It reduces it 60 whole seconds. I see. So it's hard to believe that that would do that. Yeah, maybe I was being trolled. It sounded weird when they said it. Yeah, I think you're probably just being fucked with. Hearth even up? No. Not ideal. Okay, well, we have a... Oh. We got a warrior, that's fine. Let's go and head back. It's gonna take me a while to get back. Okay, hopefully we can quickly get out of these single-digit keys. You're right. It's not anything. What's the item level required for Mythic 0? Yeah, you can... As of right now, okay, you're probably asking like as of this next week. It doesn't really matter one way or the other. Game doesn't work that way, but... As of right now, you can get like 226 gear insanely quick. Maybe if you're... well, okay, if you're like literally haven't played all expansion, then you probably don't have any anima. But yeah, if you have like any anima, all you need is like 5,000 anima, and you'll have like a full set of 226 gear on a single character. And then you're already way over geared for pretty much most of the game's content right now, it seems. But next week, obviously, that's going to change, so I don't really have an answer for you, but it doesn't really matter. The answer is it doesn't matter. There's no item level. You could probably do Mythic 0 naked, honestly. I could literally, like, I could probably solo, like, 15 easily on every dungeon that doesn't have any mechanical problems, so I don't think a 0 would ever challenge anybody in any way. Now I'm annoyed that they trolled me. I was doing it on CD. Just checked, it reduces blur. Yeah, that's what I was. There's no way it reduces meta. Unless it's some kind of bug, which, like, you know, I mean, maybe it's bugged right now. Right? Like, it could be, I guess. But I highly doubt it. That's definitely not been like that the whole time. That's for sure. The fuck was that? I got too close, I guess. Better get this flight path, because that's annoying to fly around here. Where's the flight path? Oh, it's over here. I wonder what the motivation for doing a 4 is at 250 at a mole. Actually, I think Mist is one of the dungeons this week for the weekly quest or whatever, right? Probably should have picked up the callings too. I didn't realize. Didn't even think about it. Okay, here we go. Start getting to it. I don't even know if we have a whatever covenant we have. Yeah, we have 2 night phase, including the Death Knight. Interesting. Hey Metro, I have a question. Are you a hardcore power gamer? Fucking hardcore power gamer. Oh my god, dude, that was literally fucking... That caught me by surprise too. I had read through a bunch of it and I didn't see that at first. I was legitimately cracking up at that, man. That was so funny. I am not a hardcore power gamer though, unfortunately. Unfortunately for myself and others. I'll get the interrupt. Yeah, Rock Alley. Turn to rubble. Lovely video. Can't stop lolling about that. Oh, that was funny, yeah. That was definitely the highlight of that one for me. Sweaty hardcore power gamer. Sweetie. Oh, thanks. Thanks for calling me that. Metro's a hardcore power gamer. Look at the aerodynamics of that headset. About that last video, I also find it very weird that Ian, who pioneered this whole hardcore thing, that's why it was so bizarre, isn't it? That's why it was so bizarre. It was like it's not only about him not. It's not that he doesn't understand it. I guess it's not like he doesn't understand it. It's just like it's so weird to hear somebody who basically started it say these things like, "We can't believe you guys are this aggressively into it." You know what I mean? It's like, dude, don't you fucking remember? You literally banned. I mean, that wasn't a fucking example. That was a real example. I got fucking banned for posting on the forums about paladin shit that they said was like misleading or something like that. It's like, dude, I'm asking a fucking question. Like, it's insane how elitist that fucking, how nonsense that was back in the day. Headband gang, yeah. With all your damage numbers and heal numbers, I can't see the enemy bars. Yeah, I should probably turn that off. You can definitely see them though. Let's not exaggerate. What's it called? Classic floating combat text, right? Turn it off. There we go. I think Ian doesn't know about it. He just couldn't. Well, he obviously does know about it. Yeah, obviously. So I'm saying it's not that he doesn't understand it or something like that. He's just, it was just kind of ironic to hear. You know what I mean? It's like, dude, are you really being? Is this like a real thing he's saying? Honestly, who even knows anymore? Like, I wouldn't be surprised if like everything that gets written, it's like it's probably not even Ian's words. A lot of that, you know what I'm saying? They're so like they like double and triple check everything that gets fucking said about anything. I wouldn't be surprised at all if that wasn't even really, if he was just saying the words, if they weren't his, you know? I'm pretty sure class discords are the peak of elitist gaming as well. Exactly, yeah, that's exactly, yep. Elitist jerks was like prohibitive. It was like gatekeeping or whatever you would say. It was really bad for the game. But there was like, you know, I understand why it happened, because there was a time when like it was right at the cusp of like, oh, everybody in this game is noobs but us, you know what I mean? And now it's the other way around. Everybody thinks they're better than they are, you know what I mean? So it's almost like it's gone in the complete opposite direction. Okay, well that was easy. Is there a reason to take the stamina mushroom? No, I just can't be asked running all the way back there. What did Ian say? Oh, you gotta watch the video. Definitely want to watch the video I posted yesterday. He did another interview with USA Today or something. USA Today? What's that, a fucking news? I don't even know what that is. Matt Lauer. Remember that dude? Whatever happened to him? He was like a pretty... He did get interviews, I thought. He just like disappeared someday. I don't know whatever happened to him. Or was that was something that wasn't USA Today? I don't even, is that even a thing? It came out on Monday. Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying, dude. A lot of missed shit. Week of a patch, right? Pretty common, I bet. Very good. Most of that shit is just bullshit, though. Like, I should have probably talked about it more in the video, but like, there's no way. Like I said, that I actually alluded to it at one point. He's like, it's a major lesson we learned throughout the expansion. It's like, get the fuck out of here, dude. I don't believe for a second that you know what I mean? Like, that's not even close to what happened. I don't know why they lie about that kind of shit. It's frustrating. Is this Shaman fresh? Yeah, this is fresh. That's why it's in the title. Literally leveled it like 2 weeks ago. I love the video, but there's one small thing I don't agree with you much about on. As a developer myself, I feel it's okay if players don't like WoMe content. I do, I see. Yeah, we can disagree, no problem. I don't know, I was mostly just ranting. I don't even really like... I don't feel nearly as passionate about most of those topics as it might seem like I do in those videos. I just thought it was bizarre how the interview was conducted. So I wanted to make a video on it. And it was like 3 a.m. and I hadn't slept like more than like 4 hours the previous night, so things got a little wacky. But yeah, I don't know. To me, it just sounds like a little kind of sad. Imagine like your whole job is making shit that people just say they don't even want in the game that they're choosing to play. It's like, man, that's like existentially embarrassing if you ask me. It's like makes me like, that would like make me question my life, to be honest. Well, I'm working on this thing that's supposed to be for enjoyment, but the most common feedback we get is that nobody wants to do it and they would rather skip it at all costs. Literally, even if they lose things, they'd rather skip it. Low-key healing, welcome to hell. That shit is of a fucking joke. Hey, Metro, headband to channel your inner Resto Shaman? What do you mean? Headband. The vision of devs and players is always warped, and devs can learn from that. Even if players skip some content, I really don't think devs would take that personal. I guess so. I'm probably overthinking about it for sure. Not personal, but it's just like, I don't know. I always say, like, I used to think working at Blizzard would be like a dream job, and every day that goes by, that becomes less the case, honestly. I don't think there's ever been one day where I was like, man, I'd rather work at Blizzard now. It's not ever gone that direction. It started at 100%, and by now it's down to like 5%. As devs, I'd say you get used to it. Not everything is your decision, and some of what you implement sometimes comes from the business department. Yeah. It's that one. Would you consider it personal when I skydrop to skip most of your game? Oh, that's different. That was interesting. I did. I will. Yeah, I will. What you should answer is, was I like, I was upset that you just like breezed through, you didn't read any of the dialogue. That like genuinely did bother me. I've spent a lot of time writing all that, you know, and it's whatever, you can do it whatever you want, but it was just like, I was like, man, he's literally not even reading this dialogue. Some of that shit took me like more than the actual levels that it was placed on to do, you know, so yeah, I do feel that way. I did replay the 3 chapters for the sweet renown. Yeah, those renown and rep. You actually lose rep when you skip. But I think most people probably don't care about rep on their alts anyway. You're right though. I haven't played through the first 3 chapters on any alt yet, and neither have I. Yeah, it's you know what I mean. My big complaint here is like, it's like we kind of like force them to make shitty world content, or we kind of like enforce. Or like we positively reinforce when they make shitty world content, because then they just get to say, "Oh, but you can skip it. We learned our lesson." It's like, just make better fucking world content, man. Like, it's really, you know what I mean? Like, you're giving them a free pass for this now, and I don't see how anybody doesn't realize that. Like, you're actively allowing them to make shitty content and then just be like, "But you can skip it." It's like, why even put it in the fucking game then? Like, I don't really get the whole concept. Just seems so weird to me. There was a, like, you know, especially after re-going to Classic again just recently, it's like there was a time when like the questing was really engaging and like the content was, you know, it was worth doing multiple times. But now it just feels like it's a complete afterthought, and because everybody plays it like a complete afterthought, it basically turns into, yeah, okay, we're just making this as an afterthought, so don't even worry about it. Okay, I got knocked out or something. This is probably like one of my least favorite packs in the game to heal, man. These fucking people just can't stay in range. What you said makes total sense. I kind of just feel like Zareth Morris looks to be... Oh, it is. And all of this weird like criticism, it's not related to what I actually feel about the patch. It's actually insanely good. 9.2, probably the best patch in years. But I still can't help but shake that like feeling that we're going down a lonely road. And eventually the tracks will end. I feel like after 17 years, it's no longer about making the game better. It's all about the dollars and cents. And what they are doing now sells in their mind. I don't know, maybe. I mean, I'm sure that's what the overarching schema of the company is, right? But I highly doubt the people who are making the content feel that way. I'm sure they still have a connection to what they're producing. Maybe less than I give them credit for, though. That's a fine example, though, because most players don't play for the dialogue. No. Yeah, either way. The whole, like, Skydrop thing is just like, that's just like... I don't think devs would get upset that like somebody exploited something overpowered in their game, right? I certainly would not expect anybody to be upset about that.
Devour. Feast. Pain. Beware.
Wow. Okay. Just fucking standing that first time it comes out. That's gonna make this harder.
You can't escape. Beware.
Good. Nobody died to that one.
I must have more. Enlighten dawns upon me.
Maybe they were intentionally standing on it like I do. I doubt it, but maybe. I just love having an interrupt, man. As a healer, it's so fun. That is awesome. Okay, well, less was up. Probably should have used it. Easy mode. Gotta make sure I actually use this Valor. We got some conduits. 213. So what did conduits go to prior? I'm trying to learn that. I still haven't learned it. Anyway, the key is now 7. 7 Plague Fall, yeah. People need to understand that game dev is like any job. Some devs like what they do and others don't as much. At the end, most do it to get paid and go back home and enjoy their time with their family. That's a shame. I hope it'll be more people like doing it because it's a creative process. That'd be like saying like I don't like being an artist. It's like, well, you got into the wrong job then, right? Like surely like a developer and like I don't know, like we use these words to interchange like meaning and I don't know how somebody in the industry reacts to it, but like to me, a game developer, the person I'm talking about, is just person making decisions. They're not really like making that, like they're not coding it, I guess, right? Is that what an engineer is? I don't really know what the difference is, but regardless, I don't know why you would get into a creative position and not be engaged by that. Like it seems very silly.
The purpose reveals our way.
That's why I said it used to feel like a dream job to me, because I would be like, my God, I'd love to just be able to make this game more interesting, you know what I mean? But now it's like, that was like my first window break moment. Like, oh, well, that's not even how it works. It's not even possible, I'm sure. Engineer and developer is the one that does the coding. Yeah, okay. Wait, engineer and developer? They went to 226 for Mythic 15s. That was before. And so has anybody actually gotten a conduit higher than that? Or is there no change to that yet? The product owner and higher-ups make more decisions. So you think like Ian, so what would you consider like, well maybe not even Ian, because that's not a good example, but what would you consider the people who are in charge of the class decisions, like Sigma? I think in general, today's work ethic is more oriented around just getting through the workday and more focused on free family time. Well, that's a shame, man. I mean, you're right. It is probably that way, but yeah, then that's the difference. Most devs have close to no creative decisions. The ones who are at the leads. Okay, all right. So, I mean, that's who I'm talking about, obviously, so. Is that not clear? That comes with Season 3 Mythic Plus, I believe. Well, I know it's going to go up with the next season, but they also said, like, they're increasing the volatility of each conduit's, like, upgrade potential. Like, so now you can get, like, prior to this, you can only get 252 conduits from Korthia. But they changed that in the patch. And I know they changed it with the season, but I don't know if they also changed it with the patch. So I just wasn't sure if anybody was getting higher conduits. I know you can get the conduits for like the Venthyr Covenant ability from the Venthyr dungeon. I haven't seen it drop yet either, but that would be another change that I wonder if they did that about. That comes, okay, we're that designers. I see. That's what we call the people who make the actual decisions. Huh? I should probably have listed the key though. Hey Dale, what's going on, brother? Jorge, welcome. My name's Metro. How are you? If you're looking for Siler, I can put you in touch with them, but Anyway, that's it. I got the 226 conduits from a 7 earlier. No, I'm looking for anything higher than 226. But exactly, the engineering team implements and proposes solutions, but the make or break decisions are not set by them. No, I didn't expect that to be the case. Yeah.
Courage. Remain humble.
I got a 239 from a world boss in Korthia.
Speak without fear.
Moving in the wrong direction. We're getting worse. Okay, 229. The real question is, are you Kyrian for when the Vesper one can drop, or were you Venter when the Mist one could drop? Oh, you think you have to be the Covenant? I guess that's true, yeah. I mean, maybe. It makes sense, honestly.
You seek guidance?
Guess we'll find out if we do another higher Necrotic Wake or something. Where are these callings at in here? Over here. That's a lot of fucking anima too from that one quest. That's one whole item by killing that mob.
State your purpose.
On PTR, you had to have... Oh, okay, so you did have to be the Covenant. Gotcha. You had to be the Covenant when using the item, so I don't see why you wouldn't have to be for the drop. Makes sense, yeah. Now, either way, I was just wondering if anybody got a Covenant conduit from
Peace be upon you.
from anything in this current patch. That's a plague ball, yeah.
Our watch continues.
Head over. So I did the there's like a fucking like hidden fishing quest basically to get a rare. And I okay, you know what, man? I can't help you. Nobody would help me, so I can't help you. Can't take anybody with 0 score. You'll have to get your own key and push it like I did. Oh, my bad, George. Yes, I am. That's me, Metro. You were thinking of Siler or something, or I don't know what you're doing, but anyway, what were we talking about? I don't even know. I can't remember what we were talking about, but something. Just need a tank. Probably not that common to see tanks at these lower keys, but that won't be too bad. We got 2 people in the group who can tank, but they're choosing not to. Oh yeah, the fishing thing. Yeah, I did the fucking it's like a hidden fishing quest. My god, is it awesome. It's like everything I like about the game, honestly. I don't know how many people even know about it, but there's a rare that you can fish up, which is basically kind of like, you know, a reference to the lurker below from TBC there. And then there's this whole like exploration based thing that you can do. That rare is like right here. But anyway, yeah, it's pretty cool. I really enjoyed doing it. I recorded it last night too, so I made a video on that. We'll have that live on maybe, I don't know which day, but I don't know though. Unfortunately, I'm just not sure I'll stream tomorrow. Like, there's just not actually any keys being done, from what I could tell. And I don't really have any reason to do keys on that character, so unless I do another day of this, maybe I'll do another day of this. But the one where you had to go to Vash, yep, you go to Vash in Revendreth or in Maldraxxus, and then all over the continents, all over the world. It's really good. There's another example for you. That does sound neat, but some did it for me, and I'm just gonna go get them out. Well, so I think how it works is if you don't have the lure, you don't, like, the mount. I guess you have a chance to get the mount. I'm not really sure, to be honest. But I have killed that rare twice now and have not gotten the mount. But people say the mount's 100% drop chance, so I don't know what I'm missing. I think if you have the lure, the mount is 100% drop chance. But the mount looks fucking cool, too. Yeah. I don't actually care about the mount, to be honest. But, yeah, the questline was awesome. I love that kind of stuff. So I made a little video out of that and throw that on the channel. How do you like the Vesper Totem mechanic with that Covenant? Seems good, yeah. I don't know. If you fish it up, it's 100%. I see, yeah, okay. Well, that's cool. So I guess I'll get them out sometime whenever I do it. Someone got a few lures and is giving me one. Oh, no, you can't trade them. I don't think you can anyway. You could trade the goop, though, I think. Because I saw that when I got that, I saw like the auction house thing. It said like fucking 200,000 gold or something. I was considering buying it, honestly. Or considering selling it, honestly. But I decided against it. Probably need to get some invis pots.
So, the House of Eyes has finally sent someone to kill me. You're welcome to try. The horrors within these halls will make quick work of you. Stradama's plague will soon be...
I don't know when the last time I fought this trash mobs was. I used to always pull this stuff in season 1. The Fate Transfer one from Night. A lot of fucking damage here. Night Fates sound cool in the description, but I guess not many Resto play that. Oh well, this one's just like ridiculously broken, overpowered shit. So I don't even know what the other ones do because there's no reason to even. Well, I know what I do know what the other ones do, but no reason to even consider them. Honestly, it just feels like that powerful. Do you have the Vesper Legendary? Yes. As you might be able to tell. I don't know which instance of Vesper Totem is the legendary, but one is way better than the other, and I think that is the legendary, isn't it? I'm gonna use Link there, but people would have probably just moved out of it. Another spell. I probably just need to get rid of that totem spell, honestly. Guess we're using both spells. What town is that on tier 4? That's the rock elemental, or the whatever the earthen wall totem is called. Is that the one you meant? I don't really like that. I shouldn't have that, I don't think. What are the other options? Oh well, fortunately. I guess Ancestral Vigor. At least it's more passive, but must be. It increases the effect to 60%. Yeah, it's. Wait, the closest target? No, that's the conduit. Did I say the conduit? Boss now. Vigor is pretty good, yeah. Should probably just take that. This is the disease, isn't it? So I can't actually dispel this. That guy used Rallying Cry after he got hit, which is at least decent instincts. Higher one is a legendary indeed. It has less hits since the legendary. Nice. Well, that's cool. I was gonna dismiss my rock heli, but it could be useful here.
Once I control it, all of Maldraxxus will pay for what they've done.
Oh my god, man, these guys get hit by everything. Now this is the low-key experience that you were talking about. Look at the death grip, though. That's playing it right. Well, at least if you run with Blood Decay, Vigor is godly. Yeah, that's true, yeah. Hey, Rotmara Slime. Resto Shaman's kit is just fucking insane. I cannot believe how... There's so many... It's just wild how many different things they have. I've been thinking about trinkets for next season and prog keys. Might have to be Tazavesh plus Fate Scribe. I actually got the Fate Scribe trinket too this week in the vault, so we'll see. I might end up using it. I never owned it at any point on any character though. But yeah, the I don't know. I was looking at raid trinkets too. There's some interesting ones. I'm not exactly sure how they're gonna work, but they might be good. Found Resto Shaman to be the best healer, easier than Holy Pally. It's definitely easier, yeah, that's no doubt. No doubt about that. No question there, really. It also resets on death. Oh, it does now? Huh. I thought that was not the case before, right? They just basically took whatever like the coding was for the other trinket and just applied it directly to that one, huh? That's cool. Nice little fucking grip, man. Good shit. Playing at a high level here in this 7. Except the warrior. The force movement damage one looks amazing for slappy hands though, yeah. You can just kill those two, I guess.
Wonderful. More test subjects. Unleash the plague borders.
So the only thing that sucks about being ranged is like I have to realize that I'm constantly in a bad spot whenever the next pack starts. That's gonna literally not even hit anybody. Got the stun too. We're getting everything we need. Yeah, I think I might be like crushing it with these interrupts, man. It seems like really useful. Okay, that guy's dead. And he released. Cool. Do you raid on horse? Or no, I raid on foot. Yeah, no more horde raiding. Those days are over. Did you do Morty's on Shaman? No, not the 226 conduits. No, where'd you get that? Oh, you mean from like friendly or something? Nah. Not worried about that. We're gonna get way better just from dungeons.
Who dares intrude on my laboratory? When
I raid on horseback, yes.
happy to demonstrate my research.
That would actually be, that would be real raiding, wouldn't it? I always try like to explain what raiding is to people, and it's hard because everybody thinks like of like Vikings, right? So what do you like? Just storm the boss and you like kind of rush in and just kind of steal the boss's loot and then leave? I'm like, not really, no. You kind of spend 4 hours in there fighting the same guy, and then eventually you win, and he gives you almost nothing. Dude is like, holy fuck, man. Okay, no more warriors. We met our quota for the day.
You cannot comprehend my genius.
I'll get it, don't worry.
What this needs is some flesh. Consume.
Feels to me like that's the tank's job to soak that, huh?
Real blowout.
I imagine an IRL raid at Walmart. Oh, that's definitely something that has happened. You don't have to imagine it.
An infusion of aggression should do nicely.
Okay, well this isn't gonna die. Is it the rock heli? Could be.
Each time this experiment has an explosive result.
Yeah, I guess it was the rock heli keeping it over there.
Beware.
So bad idea, I'm pulling that up. Pretty excited to see how the Anduin ring functions for DKs though. I know, it does sound cool. Anduin gear is like so fun looking.
Let's add an accelerant, shall we?
You're just not gonna kill that. Okay, we're not gonna kill it.
What this needs is some flesh. Consume.
I don't think I've ever seen that happen. Somehow everybody else was perfectly fine other than the hunter though.
What this needs is some flesh. Consume. Let's add an accelerant, shall we? Beware. Now to test this foot. I nearly had it.
Okay, another guy just
So you
released.
emerge victorious.
Well, that's fine. That's actually right
But
back
at
there.
what cost?
What does the ring do?
What
Makes your
vile
diseases do more damage or something like that?
force through your
Can't remember exactly. That's something to do with
veins.
diseases.
That is the plague's true power. It lingers, festers, destroys everything it touches.
Did the hunter move out? I don't. It doesn't seem like. I mean, it's only a 10% damage reduction, right? So I mean, there's no way that's why nobody died. Just didn't do that much damage, I guess. It's a hunter. He probably didn't use a defensive. The ring amplifies your diseases. Yeah. I guess everybody else used a defensive. That's why everybody else was safe and he did not. Yeah. Will you be streaming raids still? Yeah, I'll probably stream Tuesday for sure. We'll see how it goes. I don't know. You're not gonna enjoy watching the raids. Not that many people enjoyed watching them in the past anyway, but it's in the dungeon journal, but I don't know fully how it functions. Yeah, I don't either.
So foolish. Had you reached out and
Big super
seized
stream
the
value with
plague,
ring, maybe.
The House of
Dunno.
Eyes would still stand.
I don't even have super train crafted though.
All will suffer as the
Figure that
House
out.
of Eyes has suffered.
Wish you streamed raids. Yeah, you wish you did, but don't think you would. Want to see it. You killed that council dance boss. Was such a, oh, that was actually, yeah, that was like probably my favorite thing that we ever did on live stream rating wise. That was just a big fuck you to all those fucking idiots who were trying to backseat game for like 5 hours straight every single night. That won't ever happen again. You'll never see that level of thing again. Prog content is great to watch. Yeah, it's not prog content. That's the problem. Let's put it this way. It took us an hour to kill Guardian this week. Granted, we intentionally wiped twice because a bunch of people did dumb shit, and I wanted to see exactly what our damage was like after the changes. But yeah. I don't think many people would enjoy watching it. Nice headband. Did you come from the gym? No. Which gym? You want to maybe be in melee range? So maybe you can get a little leech or some resources to help you? You can just stand over there. That's fine.
You will not stop me.
This is probably the one to lust on, to be honest. Just gonna lust here. The Pokemon gym, yeah, I came from Pewter City.
I will slay you where you stand. Your demise comes from the shadows. My blades will rend your flesh. No target has escaped me.
I was like, oh my god, man. You were right. Whoever said anything about Loki, now I'm gonna get wrapped because people are moving so much. While I never really commented during your raid stream, I always had them open my second monitor while I was raiding with the guilds.
Your demise
Cool.
comes from the
Did you catch any? Nope. You don't catch in the gym, you train. You catch in the wilderness, in the routes, out on them streets. In the streets. I choose you, Blood DK. Use Death Strike ability. Super effective.
which cannot be controlled. If you so desire this power, then come and claim it.
Use Run ability. Super. Not very effective is what it says. Arno always used to say super ineffective, but that's not what it says. I always wondered if that was just a translation of his from French or something. Sounds like you got more raid fans than you think. I promise you, you will. I don't. First of all, did anybody actually watch the raids in Nathria? I think no. Honestly, I think you weren't paying attention to what was happening in the chat during Castle Nathria. But it's basically single-handedly made me stop streaming the raids. But either way, this is a much different situation. At least back then we were doing real content. Now it's just wiping the normal boss is going to be for probably weeks. I used to pop in from time to time, but I definitely didn't watch as much as Keys. Yeah, well, you missed some absolutely embarrassing shit. Like so bad that it makes me fucking like sad to be part of the games community. Like it's bad. Fucking people trying to tell us it's impossible to do a boss a certain way. It's like, dude, shut the fuck up, honestly. Just my personal opinion. I didn't watch them because you didn't interact with YouTube community. Yeah, I just couldn't. Yeah, that's the other problem. Backseat gaming comes with the territory. Not like this now. I think the most of the reason it was a problem though is just because I can't interact. So people are just fucking like teeing off, and they think just because I'm not saying anything back that, you know, they're like fucking hitting home runs every time they hit a fucking bloop grounder. You know what I mean? Look at how good my idea is. This one other guy in this chat who's also fucking European and can barely speak English, he agrees with me too. Hey, dude. Make me want to like fucking leave the raid and start replying to all these people half the time. Is cooperating with you in the new guild? Yes. Keys is EU time clockwise. Yep. Obviously easier for most people to watch during the day. I watch console and the pillar charge guy and a few others due to my schedule, but yeah, that was just fucking sad, honestly. You're not raid leader anymore, though, are you? Yeah, I am actually. It's the only reason that they're having any success at all, unfortunately. Why am I standing in that? What else? Think it's because I enjoy the interaction with the chat? Yep, not possible while raiding. I mean, I guess maybe if I was playing like a DPS and not raid leading at all or not speaking at all in the Discord, I'd be able to do it still, but I don't know, maybe like tank's fine, but it's just like in a raid fight you can't really turn away, you know? Like if I was like, what's he saying? He's talking about cheese. What's your favorite type of cheese? And I look back and I was dead. That would be like unacceptable, right? Like I would be kicked if that was, you know what I mean? That's just not acceptable. In keys, it's a lot different because it's mostly like autopilot. Like there's not really anything going on. There's no big mistakes that can be made by not paying attention in keys. But in raids, it's always like that. Yeah, so even that 7, only 223. It's crazy. Alright, well that's good. I'm glad we got that done. Next up will be 10 Necrotic Wake. Very nice. You were a good raid leader, IMO. I agree. It maybe sounds conceited, but I'm glad you agree. I like Jix guessing the dance moves. Yeah, that was fun, honestly. You could 21st man and still read chat. Oh yeah. Don't think so. Cheese is more important than raid bosses. You might be right. But not for the person raiding. Yeah, that's actually funny. We went back and did Castle Nathria for achievements. And I was trying to explain it. I'm like, yo, dude, we had this thing where, like, you know, a small handful of people, mostly just one guy, would constantly pick out what one he thought was going to happen. And they're like, oh, yeah? What did that do? I'm like, no. Listen, it's like he would do it, and then we would all get really invested on it. And then if he got, like, more than 3 or 4 in a row, it was like this fucking insane hype moment. And they're like, oh, is there something different on Mythic about it? I was like, no, you don't understand. Like, it's just fucking awesome. Like, it's just awesome. There's nothing special. They couldn't understand. I was like, think about that, right? Like, what are the odds that you get whatever it is, 5 or 6 of them in a row? You know what I mean? It's just fucking awesome. Favorite cheese? I don't know what that word is. A poisse, of course. Okay, cool. All right. Anyway, let's go ahead and list the group. I'm gonna go to the Necrotic Wake. Yeah, that guy. 200. Sorry, but if you can't even be asked to buy the fucking court or the if you can't, okay, get away from me, please.
Death is the ultimate transaction.
Anyway, can't even be bothered buying the 226 here. Then you really can't be coming to this. Metro for president, I'm telling you. Yeah, me and Copper running. War Chiefs. He's gonna be vice war chief. I'm gonna be war chief of the Horde. A couple more years. We just missed the application date last time around. Still some comments coming through on the other videos. Let's take a look. I love these little 5-minute videos, like the one about the vault, by the way. Keep it up. Oh, cool. Yeah, I had some things that I wanted to say on that topic, so I figured it'd be fun. Okay, we go Druid. I mean, that guy doesn't even have any score at all. Yeah, I just don't know what the incentive is. Based on the answer, we'll see. Quel'Thalas tank, though, I don't know. Esposé is a French cheese where you wash the rind with a marc, a liquor. Very smelly, but it's very soft, I see. Weekly key for next week. Well, why 10, though? Okay, let's just relist. Hey, what's going on?
Maldraxxus dares to show their face.
Favorite cheese of Napoleon. Oh, I heard of that guy, yeah.
That we rule the skies.
Keep seeing these treasures and stuff. I'm like, oh, let's go get those, but no. This is not Zereth Mortis. Whatever. I mean, how bad can it go? It's just a 10. Can't really, I don't know. Can't really go that bad. You would think. This guy says, wow, imagine that many vault options for Mythic Plus. I might be able to get a static group if that were the case. That'd be great. So I'm sure there should be a limit eventually. 100 might be a bit much. Maybe like 5 to 10 vault options. There would probably be a limit on the technical side, but ice cold. Oh, really? It's pretty chilly. It was like 70 here. Or nuts. I'm really, dude. I exaggerate the weather so fucking bad, dude. So bad. It was 60. It was like 59. Let's be serious. Barely 60. So let's get that straight first of all. It was like 60 here on Monday. It was like kind of like in the 50s Monday, then Tuesday and Wednesday it was like in the 60s, and now we have snow on the ground. It's like 20 degrees. I think it's like 33 right now. Syracuse got like a foot of snow, playing Duke tomorrow. What if number of vault options went up with IO? That'd be cool. That doesn't solve the problem I have though. But either way, the more vault options, the better, I think. Does your Bloody Kid get 100% uptime on Dancing Ruin Weapon? Well, we don't have the 2-piece, so I don't know. I'll let you know when I have it. But I highly doubt it. Never going to get to 100%. That would be ridiculous. What happens when an underground train touches a power outlet with the fork? Metro shock. That's true. You're right about this.
Yet another of the Kyrian's loyal servants. Have you come here to be slaughtered as well?
A little unneeded link, I think, there, but just want to make sure I can do full DPS. Kelly has vanished. Good afternoon. Jesus. Jenny, welcome. How you doing? Welcome. Okay, well that went well. Hey, Blackshirt. Oh, I forgot we even have fucking Varuth. Okay, yo, so my man Varuth is giving me one last gift. His weapon is now in the game. Oh, we pulled that on purpose? I'm trying to get that thing real fucking bad. See that weapon? Well, you can't see right now because it's a little too far. But yeah, his weapon is in the game. And I want it. Alliance or Horde? This is Alliance, yep. It's gonna heal. He's in the Sanguine. And that's a mob that can be moved, so yeah, definitely would recommend moving it.
One of the more ruthless Marsworn draws close. Be ready.
That's probably not what we wanted. It's actually funny. I wonder if they like actually expected everybody to pull 0 of these mobs throughout the dungeon.
To the victor goes the anima. Claim your power, Maw-walkers.
Where does the weapon drop from? It seems like it just drops from a small mob out in Zereth Mortis. But there's not a ton of them. I tried farming them for a few hours last night, and I did not get the weapon, but I got a different transmog that was also kind of cool. Resto Shaman is honestly such a nice hero to pug with. Yeah, they're like the pug king, I'd say. 100%. What are we doing now? I guess, yeah, I guess we should... Probably should just be going left at this point. We're going to have like a 500% count. Mossworn Strikers. Yeah, that's what it says. I did not get it. How long do you think it will take to nerf the Shaman? What do you mean? How long it will take? It's been this powerful the whole time. Having a kick and not having to rely on the doofus people. Yeah, the doofus people. I totally agree. No, I mean, one way or the other, the kick is so empowered. It's like so great to have that. What? What the fuck? Okay. Didn't even need the Varuth thing. I don't even think you need it as Resto Shaman, to be honest. They're just taking the other option. Especially with Mana Tide. Maybe in higher keys I'll have to heal more frequently. That's a stun totem, we don't need that. Boss not stunnable. I think the Shaman will be the top rest of the expansion. But really all healers can do high content. Oh yeah, absolutely. And people need to realize what the reality of the balance in the game is. Like, the thing about Resto Shaman though that stands miles above is that they just have insanely easy offense. Like, no other healer can get this much offense for this little work. It's kind of wild. Vesper Totem will probably get nerfed. Yeah, I mean, they the patch is out, so I don't know what you're thinking is happening here, but you would expect the nerfs to come with the patch, but maybe I'm wrong about that. I think if it ends up being like overpowered in raids, then yeah, maybe you're right, but I don't see that happening because it's mostly just overpowered because of AoE situations. Do you like the new wolf form? I don't actually know what it is, I guess. What is it? Holy Priest is one of my favorite pug picks at the moment, especially when we have double legendary. Having both Flag Carrier and the Kyrian Legendary for damage is going to be great. Gotcha, good to hear. The new wolf form is a fox. Oh, cool. Well, just bought a fan. 1 day shipping. Which one did you get? One day shipping, jeez. But it's Friday though, so you're still not getting it till Monday. Or maybe Saturday, I don't know actually how that works.
Face me, Necromancer. Thanatos will be avenged.
Blizzard normally does a balance patch, right? Not a patch, but I mean they do hotfixes that are usually based on heroic raid testing, yeah, or heroic raid opening week. But like I said, I don't see that happening because Vesper Totem does not. I mean, am I missing something? They're not going to be that powerful in raids, right? Just mostly a Mythic Plus thing, so there's nothing really to see there. They ship Saturdays, and it was free 1 day shipping. Yeah, good. Obviously. Nah, you shouldn't take that, dude. That's just reckless. Like I said, Vesper won't get touched. I hope Destrolock 4-piece won't get touched. Gotcha. Yeah, I don't see any reason for Vesper Totem to get nerfed. Shamans don't play Kyrian in raid? Yeah, I don't think so. Oh, yeah. Forgot all about my man Sog. Resto Shaman doesn't even play. Yeah, that's what I heard. Wow. Vesper is not strong in raid. Really? That's not what I heard. Baxi was just telling me that all the Resto Shamans that he knows they all actually, they don't even have covenants. They just all put totems down on top of each other and pretend they're Vesper totems. That's next. No Covenant. I gotta do that. Gotta get at least one of those in this expansion. I don't know if you knew this, but Resto Shaman doesn't play Kyron in raids. They don't pretend to be Kyron. They are Kyron. Is probably what you mean. Like, they don't play at Kyron, right? Which makes complete sense. Raids are serious business. You can't really be expecting to fuck around in there. LeMayo, what? Yeah, you didn't know that? Yeah, that's what I heard. Can't believe you didn't know that. Okay, I'll pick it up. Where you going? Had to go get that shield, so I don't blame you. So apparently this fan I bought was enough to cool AMD Thread 64 core CPU, so I think it's good enough for my Ryzen. Which one? Oh, Silverstone D12. I never heard of it. But that's cool. Good luck. Hopefully you didn't see. I made the big mistake I originally made was when I bought the cooler. I accidentally bought a cooler. Like it was just a fucking thermal box basically. Like, you know what I mean? You just put iced drinks in it. That was it. So that was like a big mistake I made originally. That was partially the part of the problem there, you know. But I traded that in and got an actual fan. So I was confused, like I didn't know what I actually needed, you know. But now I know. Not even kidding, I actually had a table fan for my first PC. Yeah, I actually knew somebody who used to raid with just their thing off and a fan blowing on the computer. It's like, I don't think that's how it works. I think you're misunderstanding how this works. Nothing cooler than a cooler, a collar, a dog. Like missing lust on these low ass keys now. Probably just lusted on that first pack, I guess.
The fallen shall serve me again.
To what capacity? Yeah, that boss dead. Look at the two totems right next to each other. They're twins. Twinsies. Kilo, guys.
We cannot rest until these invaders are purged from our skies.
Why invest in any cooling system for a PC? Just build a PC out of a fridge. That's yeah. I totally agree, actually.
While my disciples bring you to the necropolis.
Totally agree.
Let us end this atrocity.
Just not worth it, you know? And you already have Freon in your house.
Strike at the next temple.
Just a moment longer. It seems that the parts for my new creation have arrived at last.
Beware.
That interrupt. Looks like it's still one of them got off anyway. Fucking getting those clutch interrupts though is so big, dude. I would say that I think that's probably one of the things I do pretty well on DK, like maybe above average, you know? Stopping like key interrupts. Death Knight have so many good tools that it does feel like I lose a lot of that. Like that's a natural power that I bring to a key. And so when I'm playing Resto Shaman, I can bring that too, but when I'm playing Holy Pally, I don't have that option to do that. And man, I swear that really helped. $20. That's not, man. Very nice of you to do that. What's going on here? Not much, man. What's up, man? Leave a comment though. It's fun. It's fun. You get to hear a funny little voice. What type of pizza is your favorite pizza? That's what she would have said if you left a comment. And I'd say, well, anything but pineapple. That shit is for the birds. Well, literally, maybe as well. I don't know. Raw, bruv. Bare birds in it and pizza. Don't even need any of these.
Beware.
Oh, my bad. I'm just lurking. Oh, you don't have to. Yeah. Don't ever say, oh, my bad, after you just willingly donated $20. That's not the right response. I have never had pineapple on a pizza, but I do like pineapples. The combo just doesn't mix. You know, don't fucking cop here you say that. Can't even imagine it. Fruit on pizza, that just doesn't even make sense. Couldn't do it.
Come, my assistant. These raw materials are in need of processing.
It doesn't even know it's on him, but I guess I had the same problem the other day. So it's this one that charges? Should be more ready for that. Easy enough with the rest of Shaman's Ghost Wolf. What? Okay. So much for that. I don't know what even happened there. Do you know how to get Varut Sword? Yeah, it's BOE, so I can just buy it. But apparently it drops from mobs out in the northern area of Zereth Mortis there. But I farmed it for about 2 hours last night and didn't get it, so I don't know. Probably, obviously, it's just rare, but... I did get the box that give the blue Varut Sword. It's like a different color. But I don't want that one. I want the red and black one.
How vexing! Rotsville, get to work.
All right.
Don't fail me like your
So it should be double upgrade, I'm sure. Yeah, I see what you mean. Even though it looks like you can move it, the spell gets cast, but the totem doesn't move. Well, that's annoying.
No! Now I have to read.
That's got to be one of the most powerful legendaries, for the most powerful Covenant legendaries in the game.
I must preserve your parts for later.
Barely gonna make it, but he does make it.
Imbecile! Simple in construction, but vast in potential.
Okay, well that was easy. Double upgrade for sure.
Greatest was yet to come.
I don't know if we use 2 weapons.
Bastion shall be laid to waste.
Wow, okay, boss is dead already.
Can escape
Holy fuck.
the storm. I have had enough of
Probably
you.
use 2 here then, maybe. Hammer as well.
A victory well earned.
Alright, Keystone Conqueror.
That none of the weapons
One way
of
to put it.
Roval's arsenal can best you.
Got a Renown, and we got 2 conduits, 226. Nice. Oh, yeah, there we go. Okay, there's the Vesper Totem conduit. 226 from the dungeon. So that's definitely in, at least. That was not possible prior to the patch. And now it's Spires 12, okay. Moving along pretty quickly here. Should be able to get a 15 done this week, but relatively pointless if we don't get an 18 done. Did we get loot too? Helmet, 229 helmet. Okay, upgrade. Honestly, probably just gonna put all my. Maybe I should actually just use my Valor on money stuff. Kind of pointless. How much can you get? The leather. Let's see.
It would be my pleasure to help.
Oh. Wait, no, that's anima. What? I didn't even know you can do that. What the fuck? I did not know you could actually buy that with anima.
Honor me with your
It's 750. Yeah, okay, buy that. Callous hides.
fortune and wealth.
Probably be able to get at least 1 more this week, if not 2. Okay, let me go put that conduit in. Plus 12 spires. Put that conduit in. We'll send these leather items over. Well, we can just do it here, can we? I guess so. Is there no way to put anima in Zareth Mortis? I know there was in Korthia. That was a late addition. A priest. .68 rating. Yeah, sorry.
Peace, my fellow pilgrim.
Not paying it forward today. There is? Oh, there is? Where? Guy next to the water.
Might I go with you next time?
Okay. Oh, over here?
I am honored you stand
Ah, look at that. Well, that's fucking great. What a great zone, man. I'll tell you what. This is definitely the best. The best of everything we've gotten this expansion, I'll tell you what. Shaman's fine.
Patience, patience.
This zone is fucking something else, too. It's so gorgeous. Okay, Elysian Dirge. That is now 96% most effective. More effective. Not really seeing the crazy overall numbers. Oh, wait, who left? Shadow Priest left. See you later. Goldrin Warrior. No, no, no. No, no, no. Oh, I forgot to mail those. items. God, what a fucking great zone, I'll tell you, man. Okay. Anything that we definitely want to do? Don't really need the anima. Getting this treasure quest done would be nice. It gives a... Oh, I thought it gave anima. It doesn't. They did such a great job with making like the 3 hubs as well. Although I think you probably could have spaced them out a little bit better. Still really nice. Oh yeah, there's this up here. Haven't gotten this yet. Oh, what's that? That one's much harder to get. Patterns Within Patterns quest will become a weekly quest next week. A weekly? Did they just announced that? What? Oh, I see. There we go. Patterns Within Patterns. Since this quest... Okay, thank you all for the feedback on Patterns Within Patterns quest. We also agree that the 3-day timer doesn't offer enough flexibility to complete its requirement multiple times a week. You do? You know you used to have things that actually were daily, right? Anyway, with next week's scheduled weekly maintenance in each region, the 3-day quest will become a weekly quest, and both its completion requirements and rewards will be increased to provide the same pace of progression. That's an interesting way to do it, I guess, yeah. We feel that a full week duration, along with commensurate amounts of cosmic flux and other rewards, better suits this quest. Yeah, I guess that's fine. I'm not really a big fan of making it like that, to be honest. But you open more flight paths in later campaigns. Oh, do you? I didn't even know that. How do you even get that? Have to get up there somehow. Is this the only place to get these proto fruit flesh? Because they're they're kind of nice to just randomly get a stam buff. Health loss, but DPS is a little bit less bit of a problem. Warlock's a nice pick because we need battle res. I don't know how to actually get that. I definitely wish I played a class that had the ability to do things like jump around and stuff. It's like so close. It looks like if you just stand right next to it, you'd be able to click it. I don't have the ability to do those yet, I guess that's the issue. On this character. I love these lamps, though. I always thought that that animation was bugged, but I guess that's how it's supposed to look. Looks very strange.
Do you see the patterns? The fractals?
What even is a fractal? I never...
Mortis, hold much
Never quite
for the
understood. Let's look it up. A never-ending pattern. Fractals are infinitely complex patterns that are similar across different scales. They are created by repeating a simple process over and over again in an ongoing feedback loop. Driven by recursion, fractals are images of dynamic systems. The pictures of chaos. Oh shit. That makes it sound scary. So that quest resets Sunday. Can we still do that before Tuesday? Yeah, I'd assume you can still. Yeah, I'm sure they're not going to just delete the ones from this week. It's just next week they're going to change it. So you're going to be able to get more value out of this week. They didn't even mention that part, which is probably the bigger issue. Some weeks you're going to get 3, some weeks you're going to get 2. That strikes me as a much bigger issue than the whole, I can't possibly log on more than once a week, so don't really care about that conversation, honestly. I don't know, is there any reason to do any of this stuff? Not particularly. Not on this character anyway. That ring would be an upgrade, I guess. Geomental. I love that, by the way. Those guys are just swell. Metro, any thoughts on what's popping off in Europe? Oh, you're talking about the Ukraine thing? Nah, not really, honestly. Not a big, I don't really keep up with stuff, honestly. I don't know if I would even really know about it if there wasn't somebody in, I guess multiple people in the guild I'm in now that are like actually employees of the federal government. Like they work for the defense, the Department of Defense or something. Anyway, what surprised me that the first quest got reset immediately next day. Well, not immediately, but yeah. I don't know why. It's like, it's a short quest. Doesn't last very long. Okay, we can go get that. That'd be worth it. The whole like sand element of this zone, I didn't expect to like it, honestly, but I like it a lot more than I thought I was going to. Okay, 2 hunters, 2 shamans, perfect. A lot of mail. See, the first day I was here, I blinked through this. I thought that's the only way you can get through. But you can actually click that ball and it just opens. It knocks this other ball out of place, and then for some reason it bounces back and you can go through. That area you looks in really, yeah, I know, dude. This is what the whole raid is gonna look like, pretty much. Got my safari hat. They did a really, I don't know if this is like new or what, but like look at this. This is like still going too. This whole like commitment to very specific spherical hitboxes. I don't know how to put it. It impresses me for some reason. God, this, yeah, this whole like the way like the colors and the contrast of the different colors are. This actually reminds me of Breath of the Wild quite a lot. It's very similar. Breath of the Wild's color scheme was very much like this, and I think that's one of the things that I look back at the most fondly because the colors of that game were not harsh, and that's what this zone feels like. It's very calm colors, which is huge contrast to everything else in Shadowlands. Like even my 2 favorite zones, Ardenweald and Bastion, they're very very like strong colors, right? Like it's a very deep, vibrant blue and a very kind of blinding yellow and white, you know? But in this zone, everything's very calm. It's just like a mild sand color and then like a mild green color. And it makes it look really, it feels peaceful. The zone feels peaceful. Oh, you know what I haven't done? Updated add-ons. Probably like 2 days now. The art team did well. They fucking just, man, they just crush it. Every time, they always do well, it feels like. The arts and the cinematics in WoW are always just the best.
Must you always stomp about?
Sorry about that. You want to come and tank? Throw some rock jellies. Alright, update. A lot of add-ons to be updated. Handy notes, that's good. Taking a while for some reason. Yeah, because even the original zones in Shadowlands look good. I just wasn't a huge fan of the direction. Gotcha. Yeah, I love the way they, at least 2 out of the 4, they're just the best zones in the game. The big thing about Ardenweald is the music. Bastion's a better zone in my eyes, like physically. But the music in Ardenweald, it just carries it. It's unbelievable. And Ardenweald is very good as it is. Like, it's 9 out of 10. It's not 10 out of 10. But, yeah, everything about this zone is just excellent. The voice acting in this game is amazing, too. It helps me get immersed in the cinematics. Yeah, I guess you're right. I never really thought about it, honestly. It's definitely better than people give it credit for, I think. Click that from down here? Yeah, you actually can. I mean, the game, like, when we were playing through Classic, you had to read every single quest, you know? But now you can... Literally, most quests have, like, full voice acting. At least most story quests. I remember in Legion, they fucking Afrasiabi. But he came up on stage and he's like, this is going to be the most voice acting we've ever had in a single expansion. And it's like, oh, good. Oh, right, boots. Oh, better than that. We'll just hang on to that one. This, though, I don't know about. They probably need to have a look at this. This is going to take, like... I feel like it might take, like, months to get these. Enough of those to buy an item. Not really sure what the point of that is. Apparently, you can somehow get gear from the Pocket Pack thing, whatever that table thing is. I don't even know what that is. I don't know where you get gear from, but that's what people who actually designed the systems were telling me. And I'm like, oh, where does that happen? I don't see it. I haven't gotten a single item from any of that yet, but I guess maybe it's not happening the first week or there's some kind of long play there. I don't actually know. God, what's up with the tank? Tank situation. This is the only thing that sucks about playing alts. And this normally sucks even when there are tanks, because then I'm just like, should I call the tank? Anyway, is this a new Shaman? Yeah, this is a new one. Can't really be affording to transfer all these characters and stuff. Where are we? Close. Zone looks way better with inky black. Yeah, it looks good. I included that in the video that I talked about earlier. I won't say way better though. It looks very good without it as well. I love inky black, honestly, but it's not very good on camera. And that's a problem. Like that's unfortunate. It doesn't look very good when it's being recorded for some reason. I don't know why. I think maybe my monitor's brightness is just. I'm not really sure why that's the case, to be honest. But yeah, it doesn't look great on recordings. Plus, during the day, it hurts my eyes. I don't know why that's the case, but what the fuck? I can't even read those. Oh, well, okay. I was trying to go all the way there just to see what the prospect of those final ones was, but you can't even read them. All right. The music of Zereth Mortis is a little bit more like kind of like classic or TBC music, where it's like a little bit more ambient though. And the music of like Ardenweald is like a little bit more like an actual musical piece. You know what I mean?
The Arbiter sees all truths.
You get like 5 to 10 tokens for a rare, and you need 2. Oh yeah, those purple items. Yeah, it's just crazy. Yeah. I thought you could farm those sand sworn boxes too, but it doesn't seem so. I have like 5 keys in my inventory just from killing all those mobs last night, and I did not find a second box. So I was in the zone for like 2 hours, so there has to be more boxes than just one, right? So I think you can only loot 1 a day. And that seems like one of the best ways to get the tokens, if not the best. I'm just glad we'll be able to get tier sets from Mythic Plus. That's my big word with tier sets. My big word. Worry, maybe. Yeah, no doubt. Obviously, that was a huge part of making the system solid. Making sure that you can use Mythic Plus and PvP as well in there, you know? Alright, we need a transmogger helmet too. Current one is unacceptable. It's a nice little set there, I feel like. Those new helmets are like the best helmets in the video game. I fucking hate helmets. Like, come on, you know me? I cannot use helmets, man. Cannot use them. And it's actually fucking excellent. That's how much I like that helmet, that I'm actually wearing it. It's never before seen. I would use almost no helmets. The only other helmets I've ever used were those like coif helmets. Kind of just hoods. Or even like the regular cloth hoods. Doesn't actually look that cold out. It looks like a lot of the snow is melting already. Stupid winter.
We are vastly outnumbered mortals. The Forsworn have cut
Thought
us
we were doing a
through
big
most
pull.
of our forces.
I like to wear glasses, transmogs on my characters. Yeah, that's true. Those are pretty
Vanquish
good
their
nowadays.
rear guard while I confront Devos. Go in service.
Alright, we'll get the Goliath. Guess they didn't get the memo. I'm also not a big helmet person. This game makes them all too big and spiky. Yeah, it does. I agree with that, yeah. We got snow here in New Mexico yesterday. Oh wow, New Mexico. What the fuck? Is that common? What's going on? No path available? What are you talking about? This fucking totem's already giving me a headache. Sanguine Icar is a good healer. Yeah. Jesus Christ, man. It's like, am I the only person who actually has a brain when it comes to interrupting? I was interrupting the fucking other ability, the fists, which is usually what Resto Shaman do, and now like everybody keeps overlapping mine, so I was like, fuck it, I won't do it anymore. I'll interrupt the other mechanic that nobody else is interrupting. And now nobody interrupts anything, basically. That was some fucking poor ass interrupting, I'll tell you what. We don't get a lot of snow usually because we're very dry. That's what I've been told that about myself as well. We're mile high, so we get the temperature pretty often. Really? That's interesting. I always assumed the climates were similar to Arizona, but I guess maybe not. Wasn't close enough, I guess. Jeez. Awkward.
You were the paragon of loyalty, Devils. And yet all this time, it was you who led the Forsworn.
Your blind adherence to the path would have doomed us all.
Look at that natural mana regen, man. It's crazy. Water shield, pretty good. Pulling this first? Okay. Sure.
Goes the anima. Claim your
I could use the help with the mana, I guess. Oh yeah, it's Grievous. Wow, I forgot he was even Grievous. Our capital is the highest capital in the country. Oh, really? Over California or over Colorado? That's interesting. Well, good place to golf then. When did you level the Shaman? Like 2 weeks ago? I still had a free boost. When did I start the Shaman? I guess is your question. I still had a free boost from, now we can just get no consistency from this interrupting situation. Anyway, I still had a free boost from Shadowlands purchase, so I just used that on a level 50 Shaman and then leveled it the rest of the way. The new legendary material seems so much more common than the Quartzite crystals. You think? I wouldn't say that, but you need way less, so you only need 2. That's kind of weird. What is even going on? This guy's just standing in all the frontals or something? Right, slightly dangerous as ranged. Gotta be paying attention to that. Slightly more uncommon. Oh. Okay, I agree with that. But you need way less. Yeah, my bad. I just didn't read it.
Suffer my wrath.
You only need 2 total, so that's obviously less common. Santa Fe is like 2,000 feet higher than Denver. Wow.
Nowhere to
Well, that's interesting. Must have been an interesting city to build. I've learned about Denver's construction, but never Santa Fe. I had a college professor who was actually from Denver, and he used to talk about how nice it was to golf there. It's like the courses are all still the same length as here, but you just basically get like 20% more carry. Or 20%. Yeah, I guess probably both, but depends on the day, I guess.
your doom take flight. Will never win.
Oh. Just gonna pull that pack, okay. Genius. I don't know what this Frostmourne realm is, but I've seen a lot of really bad English from that, so I'm wondering if there's something to be alarmed about with that realm too. I'm completely unaware of why, though. I've never heard that realm's name before. Must just be 0 horde players on Frostmourne. Probably another realm that's connected in some way. I just never realized it. New Mexico is really nice to golf. Albuquerque you can golf year round because since it just kind of gets cold and it's really cheap. Oh, that's cool. Well, those all sound ideal, like ideal situations to me. I like things that are really cheap, especially birds. Okay, that guy's getting his fucking ass kicked. Frostmourne is the Big Alliance Oceanic server, is it? Oh, is it? Okay, that makes sense. Oceanic, that's strange though. I guess they're like maybe like Chinese players or something. Oh, the materials are BOE as well? Is that what you're saying, Jix? I don't understand it. The lower, I'm pretty sure, is buy none pickup, but... that fishing thing, I know, I already got that sword, yeah, it's really nice. The materials are BOE. Oh wow. I should farm those then and put them on the auction house. I didn't know that.
Listen to reason, devils.
I knew the first item, the goop.
Must stand united.
The lore is BOP, yeah.
Not so long
I knew that goop was BOE because I tried to, like I said, I could sell it. I saw the auction house was like 200k or something. It takes a really long time to fish up. But I didn't know that the other stuff, like the collection part of it, was also BOE. It's interesting. Yeah, it's a lot of money. Not sure if anybody would buy it, but I should probably think about doing some fishing. It's probably actually the best way to make money right now, if people buy it. Probably fish up at least one more. And Green Hunters. So flimsy. I'm very surprised the Brewmaster tier set isn't nerfed yet. Oh yeah? Well, nobody even has it right now, so. I don't think they're going to nerf something until people actually have it, right? Unless there was something that they needed to get done before the launch that they just somehow forgot. I wouldn't be surprised if you did see some things nerfed, but I think they're kind of not doing that anymore. What's this? What are you doing?
For eons, we have been
You didn't
told
realize
to
I had the
purify
spear, I guess.
ourselves, to let go
From
of our
PTR, I mean,
memories,
gotcha.
our identities,
There's a lot of really powerful
our
tier sets, so I don't know.
all in the
It's
name
absolutely
of
crazy
service.
power level. I mean, is it more than Bloody K and Prop Pally? I don't know.
Impotent arbiter, an oppressive law. Our sacrifices were made for
To 20
nothing.
Sanguine with 2 warriors on comms. I was surprisingly effective to have 2 30% HP rallies. Nice. I hate to say it. I don't hate to say it. If it's good for you, I'm glad to hear that. Okay, we pulling this all? This is going to be a little risky. With Sanguine. Looks like we are, though. I'd rather see all the tier sets brought up to Monk tier set, because it actually feels good. Oh, yeah. Well, they are very... I don't even know what the Monks is. Let's put it that way. The DK and the Prop Pally ones are without question the most strong. Take 60% damage, leech, and max HP. That's like 10 legendaries put together, is it? Nice. Vengeance is pretty strong. Yeah, they're all strong. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't think there's... I think they are already all brought up to the same level. The tank ones all seem like the best, like, in terms of, like, range DPS versus melee DPS versus, you know, tank and everything. I think the 6 tanks tier sets are the best 6. This Demon Hunter doesn't heal much. No, I know. That's what I'm saying. This dude's very flimsy, making me have to work very hard. I agree. This expansion as a whole, yeah, tank balance has been really big. Season 1 was a bit fucked, but Season 2 and onward have been excellent. Is this guy... No, I don't think so. I don't actually know. 244. What legendary does he have on? Soul Fragment one. Cool thing about this Vesper Totem thing too is that it does a good amount of healing as well. It's kind of like that for Ash and Halo 2 though, I guess. I'm rolling a monk tank since my guild isn't raiding this year. Gonna try to learn to tank Mythic Plus. Sweet. Well, if you have any questions, let me know. They capped the Vengeance, Kyrian Legendary 20% verse. Oh, that's funny. I forgot about that. Yeah, you were like all... That was gonna be a big thing, wasn't it? Here goes the rock. Monk tank is a blast, but definitely feels the squishiest till you get used to it. Oh, that's cool. Really? Over Blood DK? They must be in a really weird place then. You can get 30 to 40% even before this patch. Yeah, that's a big problem, yeah. Big nerf then. Getting used to it equals learning when to purge dagger and stuff. Oh yeah. No, I don't know. When to use the roll ability.
This is where you meet your end.
Okay, maybe not over blood. Yeah, I was gonna say. Obviously, like Vengeance, Brew, and Blood are all like non-traditional tanks, so you expect them all to get hit pretty hard, but. I only did a 5, but felt rock solid. 5s are shocking, honestly. We'll see next week, I guess. Brewmaster feels like the most blood DK to me playstyle-wise. Yeah, I should give it a try. I just don't have any of these characters on Alliance, and I can't afford to pay for transfers. Or I could potentially afford to it, but it just seems like a big waste of money.
Take the beast's power. You will need it for the dangers ahead.
Okay, we got less here.
This is where you meet your end.
I feel a lot more in control playing Blood versus Brew, but I'm not proficient with Brew. No actual active mitigation upkeep, and you heal yourself a lot with burst healing. Yeah, that's how it used to be. That's how it was in MoP, so I knew it was going to be closer to the MoP version, this expansion, but I just didn't know how much.
You cannot match my alacrity.
Didn't you play Brew and BFA? Yep. Did that no essences thing on that. I literally fucking did a oh shit. I did a poll. The only reason I even did Brewmaster was because I did a poll, and it was basically like, which class do you think needs essences the most? And people said Brewmaster. And then like 2 months in, everybody's like, oh, you should have lol Brewmaster. They need essences the least lol. It's like, well, I did like a blind fucking study on that, so no, I don't believe you. Brewmaster has a lot of CC. Yeah, Paralyze can be useful. Having an AoE stun as a tank is also excellent. It's like the spec that needs it the most, right?
It was a mortal who exposed the folly of your edicts.
Ring is so nice for necrotic. Yeah, that's true. You shouldn't really need Ring as a Brewmaster, though. Ring's nice for other tanks, but Brewmaster, they can just roll. They have the best ability to drop necrotic in the game. Well, I guess maybe Bear should be looked at as the best, even though they don't drop it. With the conduit, the AoE stun also gives 10% DR. Oh god, that's really powerful. What the fuck? Forgot. I didn't realize that. You also get a root break, which can break you out of things like the chains and sanguine. Ah, yeah, that's true. Yeah, that. What's the CD on Tigers? Whatever that's called. This guy does a lot of damage.
A great evil lurks
I forgot.
nearby. Expel it with haste.
See, there's one guy in melee range and the other guy not. I was like, oh, do we have a survival hunter? Nah, we just got one idiot. Anyway, is it 30 seconds or 45? I know I can do it every other chain. Oh, yeah.
Well fought. Now Now claim its power as your own.
Thanks so much for info, everyone. Super excited to see what the other side plays like. Been a healer since Wrath. Oh, cool. You're going to love tanking, man. If you played a healer for a long time, you're really going to like tanking. That was what, like, that was I played healer forever, and then as soon as I started tanking, I was like, oh my god, this is so great. Damage there. Can't believe people actually thought Survival from PTR was going to go live. But did it not? I haven't actually seen it, but presumably they need the set bonus, I thought, regardless.
The creature is slain.
People said the same thing about Brew now. Granted, it's not as OP as Survival was. I don't really follow these discussions very often, to be honest, but the few people I do follow, everybody was saying Prop Pally was going to be absolutely crushing. I mean, the Brew thing sounds like it does a lot of self-killing, but it's like, that's not really something they need, right? Does that really help them succeed? Survival is still very good with 4-piece. So what changed? I didn't know anything actually changed. Survival 4 set was like triple dipping. Oh, it was bugged. Yeah, okay, I remember now. Ah, shit, I did this. I make the mistake everybody always makes here. They fixed the bug and it's still very good. Sweet. Brew with 4 set every keg smash, it's like a death strike. Yeah, well that's good, but it's like, do they need that? I'm unaware of that being the case. It's like if you gave blood, like if you gave that to Blood DK, that would not be a good set bonus at all, even if it looked good numerically. That would be the thing we need the least. I thought Brew's self-healing was trash, and that's why they gave good self-healing through the set bonus. I mean, I don't think it is a big deal, is my point. Like, they have trash self-healing, but that doesn't mean they have a bad defensive kit, right? I mean, that's just how their kit works. Like, they're not a self-healing tank usually, you know? Although the line is blurred with them because of a few different reasons, but... At one point, Feral and Survival were top 2 specs, yeah. It doesn't actually do damage. Well, it also gives him like 35k more HP. Oh, really? That's a lot. What the fuck is this? Oh my god, man. Would be OP for Blood DK, but it wouldn't be needed. That's my point. It's not. You know what I mean? That's not what the kit needs. What is overpowered is something that patches a major hole. That's what tier sets are always good at. So, just a tier set that already makes something you're already really strong at even stronger, that doesn't really help. That's not what I would consider overpowered under any circumstance. That's got to be the worst I've ever seen that done. I mean, to be fair, it's literally just one guy. Stick. I guess it's stick.
None may stand against the Paragon. All who oppose us will be destroyed.
You're not playing it bad, Daniel. You get a lot of self-healing when in harder content. You have very lower and lower content. Yeah. Plus, they get like a percentage of the other healers, like the actual healer, right?
Into Uther's memories, what I saw shook me to the core. But you refuse to see the truth. That the path is flawed. That we serve a lie.
I don't know, like, who did that. It was one of these hunters, but they're both
to the jailer's words.
scary, man.
I learned of the great injustice you
The max HP does fit the main weakness of Brew, low HP, making it susceptible to magic burst damage. Yeah, that part sounds good for sure. It's not the part, I literally never even heard that brought up once though, so I didn't even know that was a feature. I assume that has to do with the orbs and the higher incoming damage spawning more. Maybe. Correct. In hard content, you're almost always max stagger and produce a lot of orbs. Wow. Neat. Okay, where are them fucking corgi goggles? Oh my god, really? That is so fucking annoying, man. I don't understand how this happens so often. Just work! I don't have time to reload the fucking thing. Okay, it works if you use it on the bar. So I need to push myself harder. Gotcha. Nice. Now we just have some flying dogs. Much easier to see. You gonna use the spear or what? Who has it?
Your defeat, Archon. I serve a far greater power. The age of the Forsworn is at hand. With your spear in hand, I will take control of the spires and forge new paragons to lead the Kyrian. I will strike
the
you
jailer
down.
has twisted your mind, Devos. You must be stopped. No matter the cost.
Run away, little girl. Run away.
Yeah, he doesn't have any idea about where to tank him.
Shall pierce your heart. The spires obey my command. Be gone from this place.
The spear! Use it to bring her down!
It's a good place for this.
I will strike you down.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. I think, you know, the whole like none of these mechanics do any damage to any one thing is really just, well, okay, that does damage. I'm gonna say it's really doing a disservice to people like this. These guys really need help learning these mechanics, and the game is not helping them. It's just completely fine with them doing everything wrong, and nobody actually has any issues. I guess I could counter my own point by saying, like, that's the reason that there's infinite scaling of keys, but at the same time, it's like, I mean, I don't know. It's kind of weird that you can just eat all these mechanics and not even have her have to learn them. What did he miss? What's going on? If you haven't done it, the daily gives a 230 something rank. Gotcha. This fucking hunter. You're the hunter. The other one's dead. This is for healing? I don't actually know how it works. Dude, what the fuck are we even doing, man? Jesus Christ, barely pulled that one off.
This spear shall pierce your heart.
Run away, little girl. Run away.
I will strike you down.
Holy hell, nice heals. It's only a 12. It's just mostly me fucking spamming buttons and hoping people to survive.
Run away.
Problem was I wasn't interrupting originally, and I didn't realize how bad that. Somebody had like 12 stacks.
I will strike you down.
Okay, well that was probably the worst I've ever seen this boss go. I mean, I guess you could wipe straight up, but
Proven that none of the
did
weapons
something
in
even
the
get said there? Like, what the fuck was that?
best you.
The jailer's schemes have torn a schism in the ranks of the Kyrian, one that must be healed.
Got a bunch of stuff again. 226 conduits.
Long
Okay, so
have we believed
seems like maybe
that our
226 is the
mortal
highest right now
lives
for
are
sure.
burdens to be shed in the name of service.
Yeah, just puts a door, like an open window or something. There's the corgi. That long of intermission on this boss is a pain. Oh, yes. Very, very difficult, no doubt. Okay, anyway, we got the other side now. Guess we're not going to get any answers on what happened, so that's fine. Okay, do at least one more, and then I guess we'll just be back tomorrow. Do a few more tomorrow. Can go put those conduits in. I don't think I'm actually using either of them, but oh yeah, I am using that one, aren't I? Honestly, I should probably just set my hearth to here. Did I get loot? No. Got like renown again or something? 70, 37, 70, 73 renown. Oh, they're all still corgis. They bark too, I never know that. You're at the fun level keys where DPS don't know how to use defensives. Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. They don't. It doesn't really matter. Like, literally everything that could possibly go wrong went wrong in the last probably 10 minutes of that key, and there was not really any issue. Okay, I'm gonna list this key, then I'm gonna run to the bathroom, and then I'll be returning after I'm done with that. So stay tuned. What the hell? No applicants? Wow. Okay. All right. Well, that's interesting. Did anybody even sign up at all? Getting there with damage. Almost beat the tank. That actually, I guess it did more DPS, but less damage. Almost beat the fucking Vengeance Demon Hunter, who's 20 item levels higher than me. That guy was awful. Holy fuck, man. I should have known. Anytime anybody ever says, I can call my friend, he'll come, tank. No, no, no. Yeah, what was the one that gave the ring? Oh, did I miss it? Or maybe I did it already. I don't know. Oh, it was this. It's this. It's not. Yeah, it's not a world quest. It's the daily. Let's go do that while we wait for a single person to sign up. Okay, that guy's good. Out of curiosity, are you finding it harder to get groups on Alliance than it was on Horde? Yeah, there's like probably like 1/10 of the keys. I actually made a video on that like a week and a half ago. You should take a look at it if you're interested in that topic. There's I don't know, maybe there's not many keys on Horde right now either, but regardless, I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, the answer is yes, one way or the other. I'm not sure why 0 people would be signing up to a single 13, I guess. But at this point in the season, not really any reason to be doing 13s, I guess. Maybe as part of it. I don't know. Research data acquired, I know. A lot of fucking people playing hunters, though. I definitely will. Been away from the channel. Ah, sweet man. Yeah, I didn't think I had seen you around for a while. Well, I'm glad you're back. How you been? Everything good? Just gone because you were waiting for the patch, or what happened? Anything happened? God, this music though, man, it's just... It's like there's more of these worm mobs than there are the elemental mobs. What happened? It missed or something and it pulled the mob. Everything's golden. Been away due to a job that took too much time. Got a new, cushier gig now. Can afford to have a stream up while working again. Stream, that's awesome. Well, that sounds like a much better job, yep. Glad to hear life's going well. I love the like symmetry of everything in the zone though. It's really cool. Everything's so angular. This was probably gonna not be a good place to go for that. It also feels like there's like musical elements here that are reminiscent of other expansions as well. Like that, I don't know what you call that, but that like couple notes right there sounded very similar to the Frostfire Ridge soundtrack. And then there's another one that was playing when I was fishing last night that sounded very similar to a MOP soundtrack at one point. No new data acquired. I've already concluded all the research that can be done on that fella. What a calamitous moment. That one I could research a lot on. Probably many things to study on there. He just disappeared. Yes, he's got a debuff. Okay. I guess that makes sense. They don't want you doing the same one over and over again. That's going to be a bit of a problem, though. I think I'm going to have to pull these. Oh, is this guy going to do it too? Oh, no. He just... Okay, he is going to do it. Oh, my God. Should have known. Can you help me here, buddy? Thanks. Just kidding. See you later. There's more down the other side. The mobs, gotcha. Okay, well that works out. Oh, I've already done that one. Oh, is that all aggroing? God damn it. Actually, I can just do that again, it looks like. Yeah, see, there it is. Sounds like something right out of MOP. Having to constantly refresh water or shield when you're actually getting hit is kind of annoying. Alright, well that's it for that. Now we just gotta get out of combat. Doesn't that sound like something right out of Mop? Just whatever instrument's being used, I guess. What do we have to do? We have to do a 14 to get a... I don't really understand, honestly. I don't know, but I just hope that we'll get at least a 10 next week, one way or the other after this week. Anything that's 10 or higher gives max loot next week, so... Oh, actually, I don't even know what I'm probably not. What the fuck am I talking? I'm not going to be playing this character next week. I don't think so anyway. We'll see. Okay, see there. One leaves right as we get the tank. Unfortunate for them, but it was one of the hunters, so that's good. Debbie. To Liliana from Dalaran as well. I don't want to invite you, but I think I'm going to because I'm an idiot. What dungeon is this? Do we have a knife? Oh yeah, the hunter. Yeah. Let's just get that motherfucker. I'm gonna go turn this in and then we'll go over there. Honestly, this zone really makes me want to be a hunter. Those mobs have to be like the coolest looking mobs that have ever existed. I can't even imagine what they would look like as a hunter pet.
What do you seek?
Okay, we got that ring. Haste mastery. Minor upgrade at best. Oh, yeah, we have a spell that allows me to hearth. I don't know why I keep using the actual hearthstone. Oh, we haven't really gotten any gear. Actually, yeah, none really. But I didn't really need gear to do what I've been doing today. We were already overgeared for it all, pretty much.
Greetings, mortal. Keep.
I almost flew to Spires again. I was like, we are doing Spires, right? Nope. I've been invited or summoned. Alright, first time we've done the other side. This has always been a dungeon I'm really bad at. Yeah, but it is fortified, so hopefully it won't be too big of a problem. For me, fortified, I mean, that shouldn't really... That's the tank who's going to struggle with fortified. My problem was always that first and third boss there. Hakar and the dealer Zayaxa. That keystone is for a different dungeon. No, it's a pumpkin. It's not a keystone. I try to eat a pumpkin or whatever this is. Get this food buff. I don't actually know. Don't actually know if you can get more than one of those. It's also nice being able to being in charge of lust, you know. Got a quick leash on this spirit link. If it's used here, you'll be back up for the big shit later. That's the time to use it. What's even going on? Oh, I'm standing in the fucking blade thing, I guess.
Oh,
That's convenient.
where you be hiding all them Zandalary souls one Sunday? Give them to your boss man now, or you gonna be sorry.
Yeah, going left.
Real sorry. So you can be sending them to the mall? No. Them is my people, Mazala. No way I go give them up. You always be soft one Sunday. Weak. Sooner or later you're gonna bleed.
That guy pulling with the DPS here is a major error, and I always make sure I don't ever make that as a tank. This pack is far too dangerous to engage without the DPS here. Well, typically, I guess he's not going to have any issues on this difficulty, but a big error.
Beware. But if you collect the mojo from a few of me business partner, then together we could turn the tables on him. I'd be keeping this Ulu distracted. Go on now.
Oh, he's certainly not in zero danger.
Don't you be taking no for an answer.
Nice consecrate there. Or a reason to use that if it's not going to be dropped into the boss. Really unobservant today. Did you faction transfer or just new Shaman? Yeah, it's a new Shaman, yeah. I used a boost on the... I still had a Shadowlands. When I purchased Shadowlands, I got a free boost. I never actually used them. They just sit there, so I figured I might as well. So that got me to level 50 then. A little bit of time got me to level 60. Link should be up with plenty of time.
Beware.
Maybe not actually. Yeah, open that kind of late, but I guess it's better than the alternative.
Beware.
This guy is taking a lot of damage, this monk. Liking Resto Shaman more than healing on Paladin. Paladin's unique because it's like so like up front and like really, you know, bursty and shit, and you're always in melee and stuff. But yeah, I think in terms of just actual healing, definitely Resto Shaman's more fun. But playing a Paladin in general is more fun, but like doing everything that a Paladin does is very fun. In terms of like the health bars going up, Resto Shaman's definitely got that. Even though Divine Toll is probably one of the most satisfying spells in the game, every other global is so much less interesting.
Just be trolls who be coming to ask for old one somebody's help. All kinds we making deals with the lower adept. Like these
One of the more ruthless Moss Swarm draws close.
Put me hungry for power. So we were more than happy to oblige. But now, maybe needing that mojo back.
Doesn't hurt having an interrupt. The interrupt is awesome, yeah. The kid in general is insanely fun.
To the victor goes the anima. Claim your power, Maw Walkers.
But die really quick, otherwise that was probably going to become an issue.
Expel it with haste.
Prop Pally and Resto Shaman, though. This guy's never going to get a cast off. Oh yeah, I have to make sure I'm actually at melee, or at range, huh? Somebody's got to do it. Probably just use Spirit or Healing Tide more, honestly. I've got the Spirit Link stuff down, but Healing Tide I usually sit on.
Now claim its power as your own.
The good thing about having the interrupt is I get to be what I always want the other Resto Shamans to be. It's like that interrupt there that I just got is so fucking huge for this pack, and nobody ever fucking does it. Literally that mob is always just sat out there casting on me at full health. I usually get the speaker interrupt on Blood DK and grip the other. Really? You have to be pretty close to do that. I'm trying to gather them into the pot as fast as possible, so that cast is usually getting off 100%. I'm relying on a range to do that one.
All kind of power. This one ain't gonna want to give me back my mojo, so careful now. She's tricky.
I taunt 2 melee, interrupt speaker, grip cultist, takes about 3 seconds. Nice. Okay, get these over here as well, I think. Oh yeah, we can actually purge that. It's a curse or something. Okay, Sogadon. I'll have the totem up for this man. Mana orbs, I don't know. Don't actually need it, I feel like. Maybe on the bosses. Probably not.
Take the beast's power. You will need it for the dangers ahead.
Now what? What are we doing? Just trying to get all of them from this position. That's a risky one. Especially with Sanguine. I don't know, this time I honestly shouldn't even fucking use it. It's gonna only hurt. That's some deep sanguine right there. And they all lost to a tank. Yeah. This guy's super geared though, I'm pretty sure. Prop Pally's doing some big things, numbers, numerically. Yeah. I guess if I track the charges and realize that there's no more offensive charges, there would be no reason to move it over and over again. I don't know, I didn't even know that was a thing. So it only happens one time or what? I don't even know. Whoa, it's a interesting route here. Accidentally hit the R key or something.
You will pay dearly for this. Have you ever wished you could fly? Now, where to put you? Hold this a moment.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna need any healing on these bosses.
Away with you.
You are more than mere trinket. I would step lightly if I were you.
Away with you.
Hold this a moment.
Where you going?
This should prove entertaining. Now, where to put you?
You strike a hard bargain.
I'm definitely looking forward to that next season. I'll fix this Shaman though. It's gonna be really good for them, I feel like. Spirit Link gonna be up every fucking pack, I hope. We'll see what it does. How much it actually reduces stuff. Gonna have to like probably like manufacture uses of some spells, but like Rock Ellie, Manatide Totem, Spirit Link Totem, Vesper Totem, all these like long or these like strong, powerful CDs that can benefit from having more uptime just kind of naturally. Especially fucking Rock Ellie, because now with the Earthquake combo as well, like a fully kitted out Resto Shaman with that, it's gonna be insane. That week where everybody gets that, like that, oh my god, man. It's gonna be a hell of a week. Gonna probably gain like 50% more power and keys as a group. Oh, going the right way. Is it faster? Or is it identical? I think it's identical, yeah, okay. Literally toss Vesper, I bet, yeah. I'm pretty sure it's Vesper Charm. In Torghast, there's a thing that gives you more uptime on it, and it's like, yeah, it's the CD's up before you can even finish the first one. Okay. I totally forgot about the CDR, to be honest, when I made my previous point of dropping scale. Yeah, no doubt. Definitely. Oh, wait. Oh, that's why you don't do this. We're just losing a lust doing this. Although it's probably not going to matter on a 13. I don't think we're going to gain the lust regardless. Well, oh, wait. Oh, the trinkets will also have CDR? I didn't even think about that. I mean, I guess so. I thought it would only be class spells that the CDR would affect. I don't know how that functions. Are you pulling them all? Okay. What are the odds that we stop these? Oh, Monk's buff is doing it. Get some fucking rings and shit. Okay. We did it. Yeah, alright. Yeah, stun on top of the stun. Not very high effectiveness. It says spell and ability CD. I see. Interesting. Should have interrupted that one instead. What the fuck was that? That dude was like a kamikaze. What the fuck? I'm really interested in that raid trinket that does more damage when you force mobs to move. Yeah, I know. That's another. There's a couple interesting ones in there. They're all so unique, too. I feel like there's going to have to be one that's overpowered, right? They're not like, you know, like, no, like, okay, when this procs, it does damage trinkets. Like, they're all, like, kind of bizarre. Or, like, hard to understand the conceptual part of it. Kind of the theme of this patch, I guess, though. It's not me. This is fight. This is fight harder. Oh man, it's quite the mess. The Necro Legendary makes Slappy Hands pull mobs twice as often. Oh, that's cool. So you can keep moving away and the mobs for big damage, then rip them with Gore Fiends. Yeah, I guess that's, yeah, there's a lot of different ways you can interact with that.
You can't keep a bad load down.
Okay, well, we are going to double upgrade this at least, if not triple upgrade this. Oh, right.
Now give me them souls and kneel before your master. That was long ago, but maybe
I was gonna say, triple upgrade this. Yeah. We're gonna triple upgrade this, or not even fucking. Okay, anyway. Even the Gorfiend's talent would become a DPS increase. Yeah, I guess that's true. Depending on how it works. Maybe there's some kind of cooldown on how often it can happen.
beware.
I was like, man, I can't believe I like completely forgot. I was like, I should do the DOS markers thing. And I was like, I can't believe no one's called out a thing yet. See why. Makes complete sense. Oh, this is purgeable? I didn't know that. Never realized that.
Beware.
So you use this or what? I don't understand this. Nope. It's the wrong area. Yep, this is Hakar. This fucking route has got me all thrown off. Could be crazy with Warrior Spear plus Grippy. You just walk away and it might double proc over and over again. Could be. Definitely could be. Did you try level 5 of the new boss rush mode? Yeah, I did it twice and it's just too much. There's no reason for me to do it, so I just stopped. It seems like it'd be fun to try to get as high as possible, but there's way too many other things I'd rather do right now. Definitely something that I would definitely like to do, but it's funny you call it that. I just did boss rush mode in Lost Ark. Oh yeah, that's what everybody calls it. I don't actually know where that came from, but I remember that like Super Mario RPG had like a ROM hack that just put all the bosses in one room basically, and it's like people loved it. I was like, that is gotta be the most boring fucking thing ever. But in Torghast, it works out really well. Oh boy. The only way I did it was because it was so stupid OP synergies of Brewmaster. Yeah. Well, apparently it's really easy as a Blood DK with anybody that does really good burst damage. If I get the chains and the D&D thing that makes everything take way more damage, then it just gets like fucking crazy. So then real damage healers can just go like fucking million DPS mode.
What have we here? That dusty old Loa has sent debt collectors.
Shifting in and out of Ghost Wolf like give you that buff again? Unsure.
You with Zombie too? I knew you took shortcuts in your shoddy work, Milhouse, but this is a new look.
Hey, hold on a minute. You just admitted to doing the same thing I did. If an hour beyond your comprehension.
It's laser time.
Well, I guess we'll have a 15 either way after this. I also feel that some starting animal powers just make it impossible too. Having to re-roll until you get something good is kind of annoying. Oh really? Well, that's a much more generous concession than the way they used to do it. In the original Torghast, that's not even possible. So I like that better for sure. I mean, what's the alternative there? You just pick the anima power you want? I don't know. I'm not sure I like that either. Let it be somewhat random. I think people who like are gonna reroll 100 times anyway. They're probably not the normal thing, but. Okay, last boss. Yeah, good chance for double. I don't know, but I think I will wait for a large item level increase before I try it again. I was thinking about that. I don't know that an item level increase would help me do that, to be honest. The problems I had were nothing related to my my safety. It was all about the mechanical, my lack of ability to deal with the mechanics. Did you not have that issue? It was like fucking I would just get chained, feared, and stunned and shit. Like, when I was actually able to play my character, it was like not even remotely difficult. I could survive infinitely if they were just all doing regular things, but there'd be like 3 guys casting fears and stuns and shit, and all these different mechanics all happening at once. It was like, I basically like had to completely like, I had to be like 100% aware of every single thing I was fighting at all times. Were you just getting chain stunned? Yeah, a lot of like stuns and fears basically. I couldn't interrupt at all, you know? So I'd be like, alright, well I'll save Icebound for this. And I'll save Lichborn for this. But the shit didn't die fast enough, so it would just happen anyway, and then eventually just get killed. Happened twice in a row. I got right to the end. I got to like floor 6 or something, and it was just like impossible. I couldn't kill, like everything was gonna, oh my god. Everything was gonna take forever to die, and it was like, I was just getting chain stunned constantly. I had that issue. I died 5 times to the same floor when I got a really bad overlap. I had to sacrifice 1 life to kill a boss. Let's see. Yeah, maybe that's the right choice. If you know you're gonna have trouble, then just try to quickly get 1 killed or something. The problem is, yeah, the problem is I was trying to like AoE them down basically because I don't really do damage. So I was just letting the stuff I have do all the damage. And it would be like, they'd all be at like 5% health, and then I would get feared and then stunned. Like, it would be fear into stun, and I'd be like, I'd be watching my life slip away, you know, I'd be like, you know. I forgot the list. Well, that's unfortunate. Didn't need it anyway. Okay, yeah, we do get the double. Okay. A lot of fucking orbs there. Okay, quest done too. It should be some anima or something, right?
Times change, man.
A lot of conduits. Oh, we got a weapon. Oh my god, that's huge.
You see, they are.
Well, that's really nice.
But don't you be worried about a thing. You're gonna be having plenty.
It's a straight up upgrade.
to learn from
The final floor was very easy comparatively. I think the RNG of which bosses you get plays a massive part too. Yeah, I guess I didn't really think there was RNG. I thought it was going to be the same every time because both times I got to the 6th floor and had the exact same issues. The big complicating one was I can't remember the dude's name or anything, but he was like, he constantly did this big circle. This is what kept getting me stunned. He did this big circle that I had to move out of. And it was easy enough to move out of it, but then the other mobs kept needing me to be giving them attention, and there was a couple fears, and so I'd let the fear go off, and then it would stun me. Like, there was no way I could move out of the ability, so I'd be CC'd for like 6 seconds, and that happened twice. I'd like two times back to back, and every time it was like, oh, I can definitely outplay this, but this is a complete fucking waste of time. Spending like an hour in here and not even finishing it, and I don't need a single thing from it, so I was just like, forget it, we'll do it another day. I was thinking about doing it this week and seeing if I can go all the way, like just sit there for like 10 hours and see how far I can push it, but there's just so many other things I'd rather do right now, considering next week we're going to be going hard at everything. Okay, cool, so we got a pretty decent upgrade there. Where are we at in terms of Valor? 400. That's good. Won't be able to upgrade the staff or anything, but I will go ahead and put these conduits in, and then I think that's a good place to stop for today. Tomorrow we'll do our first 15 on this character, which is Sanguine Depths, so not our best dungeon, but that's fine, I'm sure. Guess we should just always just go to Zereth Mortis now, huh? Honestly, I should probably just set my hearth to Zereth Mortis. I know the first floor changed for me multiple times. I don't know if the bosses in the floors after are as the same though. Yeah, I didn't really pay attention to the early floors. The only thing I was thinking about was anima powers. And I swear I got less anima powers the second time around as well. That's not the right place. I swear I got less anima powers the second time around. I never actually paid attention to it, but I felt like I had way less. I wonder if I maybe missed one or something. But I got to that final level or whatever, and I was like, man, why I like only like 50 something? I thought you usually have like 70. All right, cool. Well, that's good. We had a nice little day today. Thanks for stopping by, guys. We'll be back tomorrow with more of this, and then that'll be it. Next week we'll be doing real keys and looking to push. Probably do as many as high as possible next week. I don't think we're not really going to be farming gear next week. The following week we might do some gear farming, but it's probably going to be mostly kind of difficult to find keys anyway on Alliance. So probably just be doing whatever's there. So hopefully it'll work out. Thanks for watching. We will see you tomorrow, and if not, we'll see you next week for the big show. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.